arrived at the strange and exotic city of Port Nyanzaru, where you'd been teleported by Sindra Sylvain, and she was going to meet a friend, one of the merchant princes of Port Nyanzaru, Wakanga Otomu. She told you guys to just relax, explore the city a little bit, and give her a little bit of time, and then when you're ready, come and meet up with her if you need anything. Where she's gonna give you this map of Cholt, the best map of Cholt that is known. So, as I was just mentioning before, you guys met quite a few people and picked up a few quests as you journeyed around the city, and you'd also met some guides. So you'd met a woman named Zandala, and she's claiming to be artist Simba's daughter, who's like a very well-known adventurer, a bit of an infamous adventurer who was part of Force Grey, secret sort of group of adventurers that act in Waterdeep directly under the Black Staff. And she was saying that she's desperate to find him, and if you're planning to head into the jungle, as so many adventurers that have recently come to Port Nyanzaru are, she asked if she could come with you guys, and she's currently waiting at the Thundering Lizard with you all. Not with you all, waiting at the Thundering Lizard. Well, she's going to meet you guys at the Thundering Lizard tomorrow when you're ready to, if you're ready to head out. You'd also received a quest before you even left the mainland, and that's pretty much Talim's quest, the quest for the Order of the Gauntlet, where the Order of the Gauntlet wants an accurate map showing the exact locations of Nangalore and Oralunga, two ruins, and you'll be rewarded with a sailing ship upon completion of that mission. There's other personal quests here, we're not really going to go into them. Another strange thing happened. This lady just stumbled up to Orion on the street, grabbed his arm and whispered in his ear, "Speak to the wise guardian of Oralunga, east of Mabala. She can direct you to that which you seek." So you guys thought, yeah, that sounds cool. And apparently you can seek wisdom at Oralunga, this ruin. And she actually seems to give you guys a bit of a direction as to where this ruin is, if you're going to take her word for it. And the biggest event of last session was definitely saving Draza. Belim, his wife, she was very distraught. She came up to you all and said that he'd been falsely accused of a crime for stealing, and she urged you to try and talk some sense into the guards. You guys went over to Executioner's Run and pretty much threw yourselves in the pit at his behest, and you fought your way through some dinosaurs, and you're actually commended, and you got the attention of one of the merchant princes, and she told you that she's the weapons dealer, and she can hook you up with Wakanga Otomo, and both merchant princes can work together to procure you guys magic weapons. You'd also, you've been trying to, you've met a few guards, and, guides. You'd met a few guides, Salida, Musharib. You'd also found a flyer for a pair of tabaxi, and you're trying to figure out exactly what you need to head out into the jungle, except the guides only seem inclined to do so once you hire them. So you haven't actually met River Mist and Flask of Wine, but you found that flyer over in the mainland. So anyway, there's a few guides you've met there, and we ended the session with you guys in the Merchant Prince's Villa with Sindra Sylvain, just having some nice fruit. And Wakanga also said that he can introduce you to a guide as well, named Iku, a friend of his. Alright, so here you guys are, and Syndra has given you this map of Cholt. So she has a large map scroll under her arm, and when you're ready, she lays it out on the table for you guys to see. And as she rolls it out, she speaks in a dry, raspy voice. Here is the map that I promised you. We've made several copies of this map. This is the most mapped locations of Cholt that you will find in existence. Many adventurers have only made their way a short while into the jungle itself. As you can see, the outskirts of the peninsula are somewhat mapped, as many sailing ships have skirted the edges of the peninsula. However, few have dared to enter into the heart of the jungle. We are here in Port Nyanzaru. I have heard the Order of the Gauntlet have made their way into the jungle. They've made a camp near some ancient temple called Camp Righteous. That may be a good place to start. You are friendly with the Order of the Gauntlet. They may be able to provide assistance to you. However, I cannot guide you as to which path you shall take. That decision is for you to make. It is unknown where the death curse is originating from, or where this soulmonger lies. Do you have any questions about this map?
What does that skull and bones mean?
That was my first question.
There are numerous undead that roam the jungles of Cholt. This is unrelated to the death curse. They've been here for a long time, at least 100 years. It is also unknown the cause of these undead, but they are prevalent in those regions that you'll see tinted the yellow color on your map. The black skulls mean a light sprinkling of undead, but the red skull, that is where they are highly concentrated. And I must warn you, it's not just people that have risen from the dead.
Alright, that's good to know. And what about the shovel and pickaxe?
There are many mines in Cholt. Iron ores are very common here. Dwarves native to Cholt and dwarves from the mainland, they have often traveled to Cholt to mine out the mountains. They shall not be much of your concern.
What do you know about Mbala?
Mbala. There are many ancient ruins scattered around Cholt. The squares on the map represent them, but they are just that, ruins. They are just a husk of what they once were. Just piles of rubble at this stage. Ever since Ubteo, the god of Cholt, forsaken the people, these ancient cities have been left to ruin.
Where are you from, Turg?
Turek points to the map and points off in this direction. Here, 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 here. Just all over.
Sure.
Your mic is reverberating a bit there, Shorty. You could hear the music coming through your microphone. Is there other questions you have for me?
About would I know how many days out is from Port Nyanzaru to that camp?
Each one of these hexes represents 10 miles on this map.
Oof.
And okay, I'm guessing I would know that, but how much do we travel a day, like in terms of miles?
On average walking speed, you'll go about 24 miles a day, but that's like presuming you're walking on a road. This is thick jungle terrain, so depending on where you're going, what you're going through, how you're traveling, there's so many variables, but probably about 1 hex a day on average. Then again, it depends on how fast you're going, what sort of guide you've got. There are a lot of different things, but aim for 1 hex per day as an average.
Well, so
If we're going out to the camp, it would probably be best to take the river. Get a boat to take the river.
I agree.
well, no. Sandra, do you know anything about the river? Is it actually like safe? Because the rivers are usually good for ambushes now.
I could not tell you. Huh. I do not stray outside the city, and nor do most people. However, I may have mentioned this, the Flaming Fist have begun an expedition into the jungle, claiming new territories as their own. They've even set up a fort north of Port Nyanzaru called Fort Balurian. You should avoid them. I have heard that they are charging 50 gold pieces as a writ of transit through the jungles. Preposterous! No one owns the jungle.
What's this circle right here? Curse of all?
I'm not entirely sure, but that is an active city of natives. Bird people, I think. Arakokra.
Well, I mean, not much we can see really, so. And the location of the ruins is completely unknown, right?
Which ruins?
Well, I mean, there should be like 2 ruins around here somewhere.
Well, Oralunga is supposed to be around here, close to Mbala, but nobody knows where it is.
I'll go through the mapped ruins for you if you wish. Port Casalega, Mesro, which was once a massive city. It was truly the jewel of Cholt. We're going back a long time now, though. Mabala. I shall... Shilku. They are just ruins now. I can't imagine you'll find much there, but you never know.
Seb, which ruins did what exactly did I need to find for the Order of the Gauntlet guy that sent me, also to come to
exact locations of Nangalore and Oralunga.
Oh, okay.
I hope this map aids you greatly on your journey.
Thank you, Sindra. You've been extraordinarily helpful.
Yes, this should help greatly. Are we meeting his guide today, or are we coming back tomorrow to meet?
Well, I mean, there's no way we're gonna go out today because most of us went to. Well, most of us, I mean, Orion and Turig went through a little bit of a scuffed fight, right?
I'm fine.
Well, I'm not saying we leave today because we still have to get acclimated to the weather.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go look around the city some more. There's some cool stuff around here. I want a dinosaur.
I want medium armor.
Wakanga takes Sindra. Okay, Sindra, that is enough. Your throat is aching. Come, I have something to fix you. And he takes Sindra by the hand and they head off, and you're just left with Obaya, the servant.
Maybe she just has coronavirus. She just needs to try alcohol.
Invented yet.
Invented.
Obaya stands at the doorway. My friends, can I get you anything? Are you ready to leave? I can escort you to the exit if you like.
I'm ready to leave.
Yeah.
She nods and she takes you out. She meets you at the front door and wishes you well.
Oh, they actually left us with the clothes?
Now you swap out back into your armor and whatnot.
Well,
Unless,
I mean...
for some reason you really don't want to.
Well, I mean, I'm still on common clothes, so...
Alright, you guys step out into Port Nyanzaru once more. You look around, you can see some large dinosaurs. You've got a bit of a view of the surrounding area of the city. They're hauling these two-wheeled carts. Some of them are used to hoist heavy loads on cranes. You can see a few little swimming dinosaurs as well. Just they're towing boats along the canals and some of the areas around the harbour. In this particular area, there are so many flowers, green plants and vines growing everywhere. Some of them are springing out of the stone buildings themselves. And you see a number of gardeners. They're just pruning and tending to all of these patches of greenery. All of the walls around here are topped with colourful awnings as well. And the streets here are paved with cobblestones. It's very, very nice. They even have rain gutters. Some of them as big as 2 feet wide. And it hasn't rained though. The humidity is building up.
Right, so you want to go check out the shops?
Sure.
Yeah, I believe the Grand Sulk was recommended to us.
I was gonna ask Talum, you're a holy man, right?
Yeah, why?
There are a bunch of temples around the city. Any gods you believe in?
I haven't seen any markings of Paler around here, so...
Okay. It might pay to get in good with the local religion, see how powerful they are.
Well, I mean, if you want, we can go around and check what exactly are these,
Want to start
holy people doing.
You want to start at the Temple of Solden and then work our way down?
Of where? Sorry.
Temple of Sun, which is 9.
Sure. We're here.
All right, you guys head through one of these colorful archways and through the very fine streets of the merchant district. This is where all the wealthy nobles of Port Nyanzaru live. You cross this stone bridge and over towards the Temple of Sune. Now, the Temple of Sune is on a little island. It's a little rocky formation in the sea. And head over this elevated causeway. There are actually quite a lot of steep steps that you can see winding up from the cliffs down into the harbor, where there are a couple of boats docked. And you can just smell the sea breeze washing through you as you make your way over. It's very pleasant, it's very peaceful, and it's a little bit cooler down here near the water. So there's a bit of a nice cool wind that really cuts through that humidity. But you're still, like, the second you stood out of the villa, immediately you're just sticky and sweaty again. So it's hard to get comfortable here in this humidity in this environment. Anyway, so you guys head up into the temple, but before you actually get to the temple itself, you see the roof. It seems to be floating in midair. It's like a dome-shaped cap on top of the building that's just floating in midair. But when you get closer, you realize there's actually a heap of mirrors lining the outside walls, just to give it an illusion that it's actually floating on top of the building itself. So you're greeted by a priestess of Sune at the entryway. She's standing there, and she's a Cholton woman, and she's just dressed in a nice white sarong put over her head. She has her fingers interlocked. She stands there peacefully, and she seems very, very well sort of primped and pruned. She's got like a heap of makeup on. She looks, her nails are done. She looks really fresh and quite beautiful. And she smiles at you all. Welcome to the Temple of Sune. Casual visitors, yeah. I am not sure if you require the beauty to enter the temple. And to enter the temple, you actually have to make a charisma check.
Here goes nothing.
It's too goddamn sweaty.
Oh boy.
Turig is handsome.
The goblin gets let in.
Yeah.
And we're just like, oh, we're all uglier than goblins. Oh, damn it.
So about a half a dozen more acolytes of Sune approach you guys. They sort of spot you. The inside of the temple is very beautiful. There are actually, like lining the walls, there are mirrors and vanities, and then there are pots of makeup. There are little stations where people are getting, manicures, pedicures. It's like a beauty salon inside. There are fine scented baths. It's a place of beauty, and everyone's treated a little bit differently. But the priestess at the door, she sort of sees a couple of these little trinkets dangling off of your neck and whatnot, Turig, and she sort of smiles at you. Ah, little Batiri. These are interesting little trinkets. They are beautiful in their own right. But this one is dirty. You'll need to clean that. And everyone else gets swarmed by more acolytes. Talim, they sort of start to run their hands through your hair. Oh, this hair! It is dry! You'll need conditioner. And another priestess comes up to Petra. Oh, my dear, your face, your lips are cracked. Come, I have a nice balm that we can apply to you. Let's get those lips fixed up. And an acolyte comes over to Orion. Oh, dear, you will need to shave. Your facial hair is bristling out of your mouth. You're going to get hair in your mouth. This cannot do. We must get you cleaned up at once.
I will cut you.
They look shocked. You cannot say this in this holy place. Out at once. They shun you away when you say that.
I don't like this place at all.
And Calendar, they just give you a few tips. My dear, perhaps some mascara for your eyes. That will really bring out your roguish audacity. Yes. What about we paint your nails black as well to help you blend in with the shadows? And then
I'm just gonna follow Orion out.
okay, and then you notice there are another little group of gaggling Sunites, and they're just sort of commenting on Petra and Talim. Oh, those poor souls! Oh, they are. I feel so sorry for them. And yeah, they just they look very sympathetic to your looks apparently, and yeah, if you want to get your nails done, you want to get a haircut, you want to take a nice bath, and you want to pretty yourself up, this is the place to be.
I'd do so after that one.
Well, I mean...
Alright, Petra, they give you some lessons onto how to apply makeup and style your hair. And Talim, they tell you to sort of keep your back up straight and pump your chest out and all this. And then Turig, you're actually welcome to a public bath where you can, even though you just had one at Cindra's house, you can have another one. You smell like lavender when you exit. Orion and Crabendor, you guys are waiting for about an hour before everyone's done in there.
So, how's life, Crab?
They come out shining. They're glistening. Petra's fully done up in makeup.
That is gonna melt out in this heat.
All of the dirt caked in between Turig's little trinkets have been completely washed away, and he's looking brand new. Talim's armor is polished, and Talim's he's walking really strangely. You think he's got something wrong with him, or hurt his leg or something?
I don't even have armor.
Cue the song "Walking on Sunshine" as Turing just strides out.
Right, so that was an experience and a half.
Never again, please.
Did we learn anything?
Yeah, that's not a temple. That's a beauty salon.
I would figure you would come here if you're invited to somewhere fancy first.
Good call.
You notice a lot of vain, wealthy nobles walking around the merchant district in this merchant prince's villa area. Also equally primped and pruned.
I know Well, I mean, they probably put like a corset on me, so I'm just gonna rip that off and just throw it in somewhere over the bridge.
Alright. When you guys head back over the bridge, everyone make me a perception check. Petra, Orion, Turig. As you're walking back onto this main block here, near Wakanga's place, you notice, walking over to the west, in this direction, there are 3... They look like they're from the mainland, and they're dressed in black armor. There are 3, you're not sure what they are, they look roguish. Turig and Petra. You actually notice that a couple of them have this tattoo. One of them has it on the back of his hand, another one has it on his ankle. It's a black flying snake wrapped around itself in the shape of a coin. And Turig and Petra, you guys can both make history checks. So yeah, they look like some sort of thugs or maybe some sort of rogues. And 3 of them are moving towards the Temple of Savras. Petra, you feel like this symbol is some sort of faction, but you can't quite put your finger on which faction it is. And Turig and Petra, you both swear that they whispered, or you could hear them whispering among themselves, something about Ardis Simba.
I will try to discreetly point it out to Orion and Talum to see if they might know anything about the symbol, and mention that they mentioned this guy's name.
You guys can both make history checks as well.
I don't know. I've never heard of this group before. There's no reason Orion would. But I do know who Ardis Simber is supposed to be.
Alright, Talum, you recognize by the sound of what that symbol is that these thugs are Zentarum, the Black Network.
I already knew that. But, I mean...
you knew it, but yeah, your character knows it now.
Yeah.
It was obvious that it was a Zentarum. I literally gave everyone a handout with that symbol on it. But yeah, you recognize it as a Zentarum.
Hey,
they
Crab,
they head into the Temple of Savras.
Crab, do you want to follow them?
Well, there is a temple that way. We were going to explore them.
Do you really want to go follow a bunch of thugs to their
Hell yeah.
possible hideouts and get, shanked?
Yep.
Well,
We'll take them first. Let's go.
We don't have to attack them. We can just follow because we were heading towards the temple.
I don't think that's how underhanded people work, but okay, sure.
The Zentarum, they're not like just psychotic murderers. They're just a mercenary group.
Not just.
Yeah, that's all that. They're a mercenary group. They used to be something different, but these days they're just a mercenary group.
Oh.
Maybe like going back 100 and something years ago in Forgotten Realms, there was something different. But now these days, like, the Zentarum fell apart. Their leader was killed, and they're pretty much just a mercenary group at this stage. But they do operate in the shadows. They try to get a profit wherever they can. They do have spies and operatives. But they're not like evil murderous assassins or anything like that. Well, some of them may be, but their reputation is just a mercenary company. Alright, so you guys head towards the Temple of Savras. First of all, before entering, everyone can make a religion check if you want to recall knowledge about the deity Savras. Petra and Orion and Kalendor. Alright, you guys know that Savras is a deity of wizards, and it's like the god of divination, fortune tellers, diviners, and those who unfailingly speak the truth, regardless of whether listeners want to hear it, are followers of Savras. The symbol is a monstrous eye or a crystal ball filled with eyes. And this building, it looks very, very old. It stands out among all of the flashy merchant prince's villa that line these streets. It's a very grand building as well. In fact, it's probably the most impressive building that you've seen. The tiled roof is also a great dome, just like the other temple, and it actually resembles an unblinking eye, staring skyward. You guys head in. You're not coddled or anything like that. There's no acolytes at the main entrance, and you just head into the Temple of Savras. Now, as you head in here, you can hear some sort of arguing. There are a few acolytes and whatnot. They just sort of nod to you all. Oops, number 7 came with you apparently. They nod to you guys as you enter, and a couple of them just sort of, like this woman here, just sort of murmurs, "Welcome to the Temple of Savras. We were already aware of your arrival. We have seen it in the stars." But yeah, you can't help but notice this arguing, and those 3 Zentarum that you just saw are surrounding another priest of Savras. One of the Zentarum is a half-orc. He's huge, he's got broad shoulders, 7 foot tall, and he carries a massive longbow in his hand. He's dressed in leather armor. Then there is a dwarf. She looks like she's dressed in typical Kalashite attire. And so is a human female that is next to her. And both of them carry this large hammer, warhammer, or a maul of some description as a weapon. They're all heavily armored as well. And yeah, there's like, it's kind of peaceful when you first enter, then you just hear like this yelling and arguing. There's some sort of conflict going on up here. And you just see this elderly Cholton male priest just sort of arguing with him. "I don't know. I will not do what you ask me." So what do you guys do?
Is there a problem there?
Alright, you call out from across the other side of the temple, and some of the nearby acolytes shush you. "Shh! This is a holy place. You may not yell."
Okay. I yelled louder. "Hey, jackass! He said he's not going to do it."
Alright, when you do that, this acolyte comes up to you and just says, "Please, do not raise your voice in this holy place. If you do so again, we'll ask you to leave."
Okay, I won't yell. Is there any rules against stabbing people here?
She looks at you. "You can leave now."
But, I mean, they're bullying that guy. I'm only here to help. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
As that conversation's going on, this argument is heating up, and these 3 Zentarum seem to be pushing around this priest a little bit. "I have told you, I will not help you." And the orc speaks. "Come on, old man. We're going to pay you well. You offer a service here, don't you?" "I will not serve you. Out! Leave!"
I tell the acolyte it looks like your fellow priest is being hassled. Perhaps you should intervene.
It is not my place to intervene. That is Grandfather Zatempe. He is the head priest.
Do the Zentarum look like they're following? Are they about to leave? Or are they following us?
They're arguing. This dwarf, though, she hears you yelling Orion, and she comes up to you. Is there a problem here? She says.
You tell me. Let the dude go.
What do you mean? Let him go. He is a free man.
Are you okay, old guy?
I'm fine. I'm refusing to serve these people.
You mean Zentaran?
Whoever they are, I sense evil intentions.
Would you like them to leave?
Yes, I have asked them to leave. And the dwarf says, she comes right up into your face. This is none of your business. Stay out of this, if you know what is good for you.
I believe you should do as the man asks, since it's his home, and leave.
Why are you here?
We're here just sightseeing. We have pretty much we are looking around the city since we're new.
Petra, make a deception check. Oh, that's funny. Because I saw you follow us into the temple.
Yes, we are looking at the temples in this area.
Oh.
Can't you tell how beautiful I am?
Well, a coincidence then. Very well. You are here now. Now what do you want? Meanwhile, the argument continues. Ha! Get out of the temple! I'm not going to divine anything for you. People, you have evil intentions. The woman steps forward. Listen, old man. We are paying you 500 gold pieces for this service.
It seems like
I don't want your coin.
Seems like you three don't know how to listen. He's asking you to leave.
Well, I mean, this is a holy place, and you're currently desecrating it, so...
Hey, Petra. We asked the nice way. Can I do the thing, please?
Go ahead.
We are just patrons. We have come to the temple. We are paying for a service. All we want is for the old man to cast a spell. Is that so hard? Why do you refuse, old man? I told you. I sense evil intentions. Whoever this artist Simba man is, I'll not help you find him.
Artist Simber. Why are you looking for him?
We have our reasons. Do you know of him? Perhaps you can help us.
How about this? We might be looking for him too. Maybe we could step outside and have a talk.
Siraj, Tashlin, we're not going to get anywhere with this stubborn old fool. We are leaving. Ha! This isn't over, old man. Very well, let us talk outside. And the 3 step outside with you guys. Apologize, the dwarf speaks. Apologies about our brash behavior. I am Istrid Horn. This is the Raj the Hunter, and my good friend Tashlin Yafira.
Petra, do the talking.
So why are you looking for this man?
We just want to speak with him.
Can I insight check that?
Sure.
Hmm.
15.
You you feel like they obviously want to do more than just speak with him.
It seems like you're looking for him for more than just speaking with him.
Yeah?
Especially since you were so insistent inside.
Whatever it is none of your business. Now, I only stepped outside with you to make you an offer. I am willing to pay that man 500 gold pieces ruby for him to cast a simple spell. I am willing to cut you half of that ruby cost. 250 if you convince him to divine the location of Artis Simba.
I mean, I don't speak for everyone, but you kind of want to kill someone or whatever you want to do with him, but...
No? When? How dare you presume that of me?
By the way, is that lizard folk that's traveling with Art Simba also together with you guys?
Lizard folk? You have information of Artis
great.
Simba?
Oh, a little bit, but
Nice.
Do share
none of
it
your
with us.
concern. Like you said before, none of your concern.
Come on now, don't be like that. How much do you need for your information?
Definitely not enough.
Well, I want the money. It'd be nice.
Well,
This temple, they are supposed to see things. They are supposed to divine things. But I find just a stupid old man there with no information. He won't even cast a simple spell. You look like opportunists. You want to make some easy coin? You mentioned a lizard man with Artis Simba. Where did you hear this information from?
Here's the
And
deal.
She takes out a sack of gold and holds it up in her hand.
I propose this deal. You tell us exactly why you want Artis Simba. We will convince the old man to cast a spell for you. And we'll tell you some information along, and you give us some gold.
I'm afraid we
How
cannot.
much in sack?
We cannot reveal that information. That is classified. Within our organization.
How much in sack?
Ah, little goblin. 50 gold pieces is in the sack.
Do you mean harm to the man?
No. We do not wish to harm him. He has stolen something. We need to retrieve it.
How much Turing get for answer?
Decide on if she means to do harm.
You feel like she's being sincere. They don't seem to want to be like they're not headhunting here.
Very well. I will give you the information that I know, which is that he left traveling with the lizard man, one of the lizard guides.
And I speak up and say, Turing here from Was it? It's not Syndra. Zindala.
Nandala? Who is this?
Oof.
Elf lady, dragons, and she has scales.
Where is she?
Well, rip.
Turek
tell you
holds
where
out
for
his
more.
hands.
Yes, you will get your gold. Where is she?
It's worth
Turek?
more gold,
No,
right?
no.
Yes. She takes out another sack of gold. 50 more. Where is she?
This feels dirty.
Well, I mean, if this is gonna happen, I'm gonna go back to where I think she is and gonna stay there.
Who is she? Where is she?
She has no idea where the man is. She just knows that he left with a lizard guide.
We must speak with her.
We do not know where she is. Sorry.
Make a deception check, Petra. She throws the 50 gold pieces to Turig. And they all have a bit of a scowl on their face. Diraj. Tashlin. We are done here. Pfft. Temple of Savridus. And then the three just walk off just like that.
I hand the temple, or the temple. I hand the gold to Talim. He's the one who needs the armor, right?
Yeah, he needs
Well,
to buy
So
medium armor.
he hands the gold to him so he can get some armor.
Well, either way, I think we need to find the girl before they actually kill her. Because that would be kind of, bad.
Why is everybody looking for Artist Simber?
Well, I mean, they said he stole something. I'm guessing he just has something valuable on him.
More than likely.
And that's why he just ran off without saying farewell to her Dar and so on.
Turig did good. Turig got gold.
Well, I don't feel
Adam,
good about this.
Turig
Well-
helped.
Well, we can always go check on her right now if you feel worried.
We didn't tell them where.
Hello there. A woman, one of the acolytes, comes out of the Temple of Savridus. Hello. Oh, they are gone.
Yes, they left just a short while ago. We are sorry for all the inconvenience that we caused.
Do not say sorry. I should thank you. You scared away those ruthless thugs. My grandfather, he is old and frail. I cannot think what bad things may have happened to him if you had not arrived. Please come back inside the temple. I want to speak to you.
Very well.
Okay, she ushers you guys back inside. My name is Inette. And this is my grandfather. Grandfather Zetembe. You see the grandfather just standing near a gigantic crystal ball with all sorts of swirling patterns in it. This is a place of knowing and seeing, the Temple of Savridus. You did follow those thugs here, and if you had not arrived, there would have been great trouble. What, did you come for our services also? Maybe
Yeah,
you
well,
have
we-
come.
Well, we,
Well-
like I mentioned before, we came because we were actually looking around the area. We are brand new to the city, so we were visiting the temples in this area.
Well, technically that's a deception check, but
Well, that's what
we
I came
actually,
for.
You don't
well,
need to make a
actually, we
deception
just
check. you were doing exactly that. So, she says to you, well, there have been many adventurers that have come to the Temple of Savras in recent times to seek divination. Savras is the god of all seeing. Many are looking for a thing called the Soul Monger. Is that why you are here as well?
That would help. That would help.
We came to the city because we were tasked to find what's causing this, pretty much this death curse.
I will speak to my grandfather. He has refused all of the adventures so far, but perhaps I can convince him to consult. She goes off, and they have a hushed conversation for 5 minutes. And she comes back to you all. My grandfather, Grandfather Stembe, he has agreed to consult the guides. But you must make a donation to our church.
Which is?
Listen, I need to tell you all something. I tell you this because you seem to stand up for what is right, although you may not listen to me when I tell you to lower your voice. But I have had disturbing visions of late. Wizards with red robes. They have been operating in a secret base somewhere in the Aldani Basin. Grandfather, he has had too many other things on his mind to look into this, but he has given me permission to investigate. You are going on an expedition into the jungle. I can see it. And I would like to join you. If you're heading towards that region, I can provide my own food and supplies. I'll donate to your expenses.
I have
Please.
no issue with you coming if you wish to come.
I mean, the more the merrier, right?
Where exactly did you say you were going? You wanted to go?
Aldani Basin. It is far from here.
Well, I mean, we will take probably a couple of detours, but yeah, I mean, we can stumble upon there at some point. We are exploring the jungle anyway, so why not?
Really, I am grateful for you all. I will donate to you now. And she has a backpack over her shoulder. She takes it off, puts it on the ground, reaches into it, and she pulls out 100 gold pieces. Who should I give this to?
Well, you said your grandfather. So you said your grandfather would do a divination for us for a charitable donation card.
Yes. 25 gold is the standard donation price.
So we will take 75 and use the 25 to do the divination.
Please, you must donate it yourself to him, so he can see it enter his coffers from your hand. Take this
All
now.
right.
Do not tell my father I have expended so much for this journey. So who takes that 100 gold?
I will take the 100 and do the donation.
Okay.
Oh, well.
She says, very well, I will gather my belongings. And she heads off to a small vestry to go and grab her stuff. And I'll add that to your quest as well. for the Aldani Basin.
And I will do just that. I subtracted the 25 and I donated to Zidem.
Grandfather
I don't know how-
Zatembe,
Zitembe.
thank you for your donation to the Temple of Severus. May Severus see a healthy future for you. I apologize about the ruckus here. This is not the usual manner of events in the Temple of Severus. What can I do you for, my child?
I believe your granddaughter said you can do a divination for
Saltmonger.
pretty much to help them for the saltmonger.
Ah, yes. Annette had words with me. Although I knew you would come here on this day, I saw it. Severus shows me much. And the girl, she will go with you into the jungle.
We offered to escort her.
Yes, I thought as much. Every bird must leave its nest. Please, I ask you, do take care of her.
We will do our best.
I will consult the guides. This ritual will take 24 hours. Please return to me after that amount of time, and I'll share with you what Severus reveals to me.
Very well. I give him a polite bow and thank him for his service. And I start heading out.
Annette comes running. Oh, wait for me! Wait! So, everything went well?
Yes,
Well, either way, we are going to be staying here for a couple of more days until we actually go, outside to the jungle. Since we need to also get acclimated to this place anyway, so yeah.
Oh yes, whatever it has all been seen by Severus. She knows the way.
Oh boy. Alright.
Annette joins your party.
Right, so you want to go visit the other temple now? Temple of Gone, or do you want to check on this girl?
Well,
Let's go to Gond. I'm sure Salita is fine.
well, I mean, I don't trust the fact that, they just wanted to find her so bad again. So they are probably searching for her. Hopefully they didn't find her yet.
They didn't seem like they were into hurting the people that they're looking for. At least not right now.
Yeah, that's why they were using that they had on themselves 2 massive mauls and a bow. Yeah, it's for loving people.
Oh, everyone carries weapons though, so that's nothing unusual. Well, adventurers carry weapons.
Well,
Remember, it is a jungle out there.
yeah, well,
Yeah, you wouldn't find that unusual for adventurers to be carrying weapons.
well, I mean, I
guys
don't
are
find
carrying
it
weapons.
unusual. But they kind of did look quite aggressive towards, the old man there.
He said that they had evil intentions. He sensed it.
If you feel strongly, we can run back to the Thundering Lizard and make sure she's okay. But
Well, we could just grab her with us for now as an escort.
if you really feel that she's in danger, we can go now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past them to have followed us, just in case they know we lied to them.
Can I take a quick look around, see if anybody's stalking us?
You can make a perception check, see if someone's watching you.
Passive 13.
Doesn't look like those Centarum thugs are watching you guys at all. You just see all of the colourful scenes of Port Nyanzaru. However, you just hear some urgent screams. Help! Help! Run away! Run away, dinosaur! And thundering towards you guys as you head down near the royal docks in between the Temple of Gond and some other nearby buildings is a gigantic blue, heavily armored looking dinosaur. And it's charging straight through some of the buildings into the path of incoming commoners.
I cast Animal Friendship.
Well, you might be able to do that.
It's going to be initiative, isn't it?
Yeah. Gotta see who
How many
reacts first
commoners?
with initiative. And, there's a few. There's a few standing around. So, I'll move on over to a map. Just a few buildings around here and whatnot. Where are we? So just as you guys have walked out onto the street here, this dinosaur's like you guys are pretty much in the path of it as well. It's just trampling down the streets, and you see about 50 feet behind him is an old man with white hair and white mutton chops. He is chasing after the dinosaur. He's the one yelling out. Now there are a few commoners just standing about here. And this dinosaur in question, it's on all fours. It has a massive tail that ends with a large... It looks like a wrecking ball, pretty much. Spiked looking tail as well. And yeah, it doesn't look like... It's not like... It's got thick armor plating it. But yeah, Turig, you know this is actually a plant eater. But it seems to have escaped or something or gone awry, and it's just trampling through the town. Its tail is swinging side to side and smashing through carts and buildings and whatnot. And I'm going to roll initiative. Alright, Petra, you're up first.
I'm going to move out the way first.
You can feel the ground shuddering with this thing moving. It's huge and it's just... must weigh like over a ton.
And I'm going to check my the book, the Volo's Guide to Monsters, to see if this thing's inside and see what lore I can find.
In 6 seconds. Okay, you can make an investigation check and take the search action. And yeah, you're just flicking through pages and you can't find it in 6 seconds, Petra. It looks like some sort of large dinosaur. Alright, some of these peasants that are just tending to gardens, washing the streets, or picking some flowers and whatnot, they quickly run out of the way. Ah! And they all just clear the path of the Ankylosaurus. Orion.
I would like to lasso it, if that's at all possible. I have some rope. Could I tie it as an interact with object and then try to use a lasso?
You could use your action to make a sleight of hand check and tie it into a lasso.
Gotcha.
This thing though, Orion, I mean, you're looking at it, it is like, you feel like if you lasso around it, it's going to take you for a ride. This thing is like, it must weigh like 3 tons. It is standing on all fours. It's almost 10 feet tall. And it's just crushing like the ground. Its tail is going straight through solid brick buildings. And
Hell,
it is
I
also
want to-
huge size.
I want to jump on it. I want to get on it, on its back.
Okay. You can move up and make an athletics check. If you like a grapple.
Alrighty.
You have to be within 5 feet as well.
Here's athletics.
You need to be within 5 feet, so I just move
Yep.
you up.
Thank you.
Alright, yeah, you managed to grab onto it and jump onto it. So you don't have it grappled, but you're on
I'm
it.
attached to it.
You've jumped on it. You've managed to successfully jump onto it as it's stampeding towards you. You leap forward, sort of climb up onto its shoulder and onto its back. Annette looks very troubled. Saphras did not show me this! And she's going to quickly grab her holy symbol, which is a little mini crystal ball on a necklace around her neck, almost like a snow globe. She just holds it in her hand, tilts her head down, and suddenly Kalendor, Turig, and Talum, the three of you, feel blessed. She casts bless.
Tell her to get over here.
Wait, why is her spells not working? It's all messed up from... I need to update this character sheet. Okay, anyway, the bless, she casts bless. Alright, this dinosaur, instinctively, it just slaps its tail at you, Orion. And it smashes into you for 21 bludgeoning damage. Make a strength saving throw. You manage to stay on top of it. So as you're running up, its tail is just going left and right behind it, smashing through brick buildings, and the tail whips around. And as you jump onto its shoulder, the tail crashes into you, and it hurts. It just leaves you, you feel like it broke your back, almost. And then it continues stomping, and it begins stampeding over here. And Turig, Kalendor, and Talum, you guys are able to sort of move out to the side of it. It's so very large that you guys can move out of its way. It can move through your squares as well. And at the end of its turn, suddenly you hear this screaming. From a direction to the west. And you see a dwarf running at the Ankylosaurus. He has an axe raised over his head, and he only has one arm. And he charges this thing. He runs in and joins initiative. He looks kind of gruff. He's got blonde hair, bald head. He's about 3.5 feet tall. One arm. He looks kind of rough. So he joins the initiative. He's also got a few scars over his bald head as well. His beard is plaited and beaded. And he goes next. There's a chance of that. So he just runs in with this battle axe and he recklessly attacks the Ankylosaurus. Stop, beastie! And he just sort of hits into it. We need to bring her down, he says. And that's his turn. Tell him.
Oh boy. Bring her down, eh? I'm gonna try to calm it down. So, animal handling check?
Yep, you can use your action to make an animal handling check.
Hey.
Alright, so this Hugh Hackenstone comes over. He hits the Ankylosaurus, in the side of its shoulder with the axe, as Orion is clung to its back, and then it's trampling towards you all. Talon, you jump out in front of it, and you just sort of hold your hands up and stare the Ankylosaurus in its eyes. You reach into your pack and you pull out a ration, and the Ankylosaurus comes to a halt. And then you didn't realize this, but it actually doesn't eat meat. So it stops and it starts very calmly grazing on these flowers near this nearby statue. And you seem to make it go completely docile, Talon. Hypnotize it with your eyes. And maybe the newfound posture.
And the makeup on me.
Yeah.
Maybe it thought I was a dinosaur myself.
And all of a sudden, the sound of panic and people screaming just quells, and now you just hear the sound of the waves crashing on the ocean and the docks. And then the older man with the grey hair that was chasing after the dinosaur, he catches up. Oh, little Ankley! Oh, you're okay!
Yes, my friend here seems to have calmed him down. Point at Talon.
Turek is up in its space, like petting it and nuzzling it, all sorts of like dino love on this big beast.
Alright, yeah, it's actually completely harmless. It just seemed to maybe got spooked or something and just got startled. And yeah, if you pat it, it's very harmless. It's peaceful, and it just continues grazing on these plants and flowers here. So firstly, you notice that this man is a halfling. He's barely 3 feet tall. He looks older, kind of elderly. He's just dressed in some light clothing, just a leather jerkin, and he's got graying hair, graying mutton chop beard, and sideburns. And he's not armed or anything. He just looked like the animal handler for this thing. Oh, thank you so much. Hey, you! Do you mind? You overreacting dwarf face? You beardy one-armed fiend? How dare you strike my poor little Ankley? Shoo! Go away with you! Ha! This thing is a menace! Almost broke that man's back! I had to put it down for the safety of the people! By the name of Hugh Hackenstone! Well, listen, you don't need to tell any of the Yepta Society about this, or just anyone really. I'm going to take this beast back. It's renowned in the dinosaur races, and a loud noise spooked it. It went awry. So I'll just be taking little Ankley back now, and you never heard of this, right? You didn't see anything? Listen,
Well,
you come
I mean,
to the dinosaur
Orion,
races, and I'll give you free tickets. Name is Gondolo, by the way.
Free tickets for what?
As I just said, the dinosaur races.
Oh.
I am fine with that, but the people that the people's homes that got a bit wrecked, you would probably have to compensate some other. But I am fine with the tickets and have not seen anything.
Great. Well, I'll see you at the dinosaur races then. You do know where they take place, right?
I believe so, near the docks, correct?
Turing knows.
Do you have a map?
Yes.
Let me show you. We usually start them off at Tikiri Anchorage, the dinosaur pens. That's the starting point for the races, but the races, they take place in all around the city, sometimes at different locations and circuits. That's where I'll be anyway. Gondola, by the way. Hey! You're adventurers, right?
Aye.
Ah, you're a part of that new wave, that new influx that have come to try and stop the death curse.
Yes, we're here to see if we can assist with getting rid of this death curse.
Excellent, excellent. Well, between me and you, let me give you a little bit of a tip. I'm actually a guide. In fact, I work with my other friend Fural, 2 guides. Tell you what, if you come and watch my dinosaur race and bet on Zongo, the Triceratops, we may offer our services to you. Anyway, I've got to get this beast away, so I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. We have races every day. And then he heads off, leading the Ankylosaurus through the busy streets of Port Nyanzaru. Meanwhile, this dwarf is just standing here. He's lost his arm somehow.
Yeah, I talked to him and I tell him he did a good job. I understand that he wanted to save the city.
Ah! Perhaps I overreacted a little bit there. I just saw that big beast is smashing things down and hit that man. Almost took his head off. I had to step in and do something, didn't I?
Damn straight. I appreciate it.
Of course.
I've seen things. Lost me damn arm to one of them lizards, I did. Well, it was a bit more than a lizard, it was. Red dragon, it was. I fought it 1-on-1, and she bested me, bit me left arm clean off.
That in the jungle?
Oh, yes. This is over at Wormheart Mine. Deep in the jungle it was. I was on an expedition with my brothers. We were trying to relight the Wormheart Mine, but that beastie, Tinder the Red it's called, yes, kind of didn't go to plan, and turns out the dragon has taken over the mine, and yeah, me clansmen, bless their souls, may they rest in Moradin's name. They weren't so lucky as me to get out of the mine, and it has become their final resting place. Well, I'd shake your hand, but, you know, I've got to keep this axe close in case more of them beasties jump out.
Of course. And again, we thank you for your assistance, and I give him a silver piece.
Hey!
Go buy yourself a drink.
Oh, no, friend, I can't take your coin. But I heard that conversation you had with that little wee one. You're heading into the jungle.
Aye.
Now, I may not spare me hand for a handshake. What? Wait a sec. He takes his battle axe and he slings it by a leather sling strapped to his back. He reaches into his pocket. Not really good at doing this, but he starts clearing his throat. But here goes. And he takes out a rolled up piece of paper and he starts reading something out. I've stood atop every mountain in Chult. I canal, every George and crevice, every plateau and trail. My memory is an iron trap. I forget nothing. Trust a dwarf, I always say, because a dwarf will never steer you wrong. Fearless I am. There's
Stop him, please.
no dragon, beast, or undeed horror that scares me. You want a guide? Who? Runs away at the first sign of danger.
There it is.
No! You want a dwarf. And I'm the tug-hest dwarf around.
That one hurt.
Red dragon bit off me arm yet? Here I stand!
I'll pay you to stop talking.
Takes more than a dragon to stop you whacking stone. I charge 5 gold coins a day and expect a 30-day payment up front. Best coin you ever spend, I promise. You!
I want this man, and I want him now.
Sir Hugh, we actually spoke to another dwarf in the city, Musharib. Do you know him?
Mushroom? I'm not sure. I haven't heard that name. But
I show
if
him
he's
his
a
flyer.
dwarf, he's a brother of mine.
Yeah, I show him his flyer.
Ah! Well, that's a fancy. Oh. Albino dwarf. Well, hey. If he's a dwarf, then you can trust him. What more do you need to say?
Yes, I've been told that since I was little, and I believe it's true.
So, did I sell myself to you?
I'll put up 80 gold for this man.
Jesus, dude, don't do this.
You guys just have to cover the rest of, 50 gold.
I like him as long as he never reads another thing ever again.
This man looks like he reads things.
I say
Just want to hire him to read things.
he needs 150 gold up front.
I'll front 80 gold of that cost.
Best coin you've ever spent. Now,
I do like him. I have 6 gold to add.
Oh, take it.
How much more do we need to give?
Can I give you 80 gold and a healing potion?
80, make a persuasion check. I mean, math ain't that good, but, what's 80 plus 80? Is that 150?
It's 90.
Oh, you're gonna need more than 150. Someone told me that's what 30 times 5 is. Apparently.
This is more painful than the reading.
Well, he meant 90 is the healing potion, and 80, so it's in total 170 he paid you over.
Oh! Well, sounds good! I'll shake on that. He extends his one arm.
I shake this man's hand.
Right?
Beautiful man.
I'd rub me hands together gleefully, but you know. Now, when are you ready to set out?
Couple days.
Isn't it tomorrow? Who are we heading out?
Sure.
Tomorrow or the next day?
Well, tomorrow we have to come back to the Temple of Saras to get the premonition, so I guess the following day.
Well, we're gonna need a few things. We're gonna have to get some items to help us navigate. We'll need a canoe. And he starts just like pointing his fingers out. A canoe, some insect repellent, a rain catcher, lots of tej, and if you want to fight like a Chultan, a koa.
Yeah. I have a rain catcher.
A broken one.
Yo, beauty!
No, I fixed it. We're good.
Right. So I would say let's meet up tomorrow after the premonition, and we will go do the shopping that we need to do for the day after.
We're gonna be staying at Thundering Lizard if you want to seek us out.
Oh, I can come with you.
Yeah. We have paid this man to come with us.
I mean,
just wanted
I've
to
got
read
lots
stuff.
of friends and stuff that I can hang out with, but you know, if you need a guide, I can always tag along and give you a hand.
You are more than welcome to come along with us.
Well, on that thought, do you know where I could get, some medium armor around here?
Oh yes, the Grand Sook. That's where you want to go for old trades and stuff.
Well, do we want to go to the temple first, or?
Yeah, let's go to the temple first since we're right here. What can you tell us about this temple?
Gnomish. It's a Lanternese temple, that is. God of inventing and stuff. Gond. I wish he would gond and make me a new arm.
I like this running theme we're going with.
Knowing the gnomes, they probably could.
So this is a boxy stone temple, and you see a lot of artisans hanging around practicing their arts. Potters, hydro engineers, smiths, ivory carvers, and it's a very open temple. On the walls there are all sorts of paintings and schematics of inventions. Like, you pretty much, it's just like an open air sort of temple. Like, there aren't really walls around it and whatnot, so you freely just walk through it. And there's one feature in the center of the temple that stands out. It's this immense fountain, and the water jets shift continually, and they create all these amazing shapes. It's truly a remarkable piece of technology. There seems to be nozzles and valves, and a lot of people are gathered around this fountain just to witness it. This is just like the god of invention, so a lot of gnomes hanging around, but everyone's kind of somber, and you get this feeling of like sort of sorrow when you just around the temple here. Everyone's not really cheery. It's just something like really bad had happened, and everyone's kind of dreary. All the acolytes and priests and whatnot.
I will ask one of them what seems to be the problem.
This little gnome acolyte speaks to you. Well, friend, ever since the spell plague, Mistra, she has looked down on us. We, Lanternese, we took Gond in during the time of troubles. We protected Gond, and he blessed us with the schematics for firearms, smoke powder. But Mistra did not agree with this. Our whole island was destroyed. All of the smoke powder erupted. Now people feel that we are just a curse. We're not offering our services at this time, I'm afraid. There's already enough trouble with that death curse going around. We don't want to invoke any more God's wrath.
Understood. I hope that the death curse is lifted and your burden is lifted with it.
If you're looking for rumors, there are plenty of people that you can talk to, though. Or if you're looking for healing, I'd suggest you try one of the other temples.
Thank you for the advice.
We're not currently offering any of our services, I'm afraid. And you notice the little gnome, he's got like a priestly robe on, and it's like gold colored, and then he has all of these chains wrapped around him with little cogs, little springs hanging off of them. Looks very tinkery. Hugh is just sort of standing outside. He doesn't seem too interested in heading in, and Annette waits with him, and they're just having a little bit of an awkward conversation while you guys are checking out the temple. The fountain's quite nice, and it does breeze some cold water over you guys, so it's a little bit pleasant just to stand there. Also, for the encounter with the Ankylosaurus, you guys netted 82 XP. Alright, when you're done there, you heard the acolyte saying there's plenty of people to talk to, and you guys can actually try and gather some information, learn rumors if you want. If you guys want to do that as you're walking through the streets, you can just sort of speak to people, and people that work or live in the jungle, hunters, guides, explorers, common folk, just residents. You may want to just go and speak to people while they're tending to the gardens out the front of their houses.
Yeah, I'll do that pretty much as we're making our way towards the Grand Sulk.
Alright, yeah, if you guys want to all try and gather a bit of information, you can do so when you're moving from location to location. It does take about an hour roughly, so you're going slow and just talking to as many people as you can, and everyone can make an insight check.
Have I come across anywhere that would sell arrows?
Yeah, the Grand Sulk's supposed to be like the Bio-No marketplace. It's like a huge sprawling market where you can get everything. Orion and Petra, you guys managed to read into people and get a bit of information out of them. Pry a little bit of information out of them. Both of you roll a D100. Turig, Talum, and Kalendor, you guys are just making small talk. You don't get any meaningful rumors. You can't be sure if these rumors are true or not as well. They may not be reliable. Alright, you're just... there's a Cholton woman out the front of her house, and she's just washboarding some clothes. And you go up to her, Petra, make conversation, and you start talking about the river. And she says, "Oh yes, if you head up to the Tiriki River about 5 days by canoe, you'll see a stone spire to the east. Natives call it Firefinger. Terrorfolk nest there. If they spot you, you're in for a fight. Giant bird dinosaur people. Very, very scary." I'll add a handout for rumors as well. And Orion, you get some information. There's just actually a dock worker who is he seems to be responsible for washing boats day to day in the royal docks. So you actually catch him pretty quickly, spark up a conversation with him, and he sort of hears that you're a barbarian and says it. He's actually not a Cholton either. He's a human male from Waterdeep who left Waterdeep for a bit of a sea change, and now he finds himself just in this monotonous lifestyle. And he says it's not much any different. He dreams of being a barbarian, being free and being able to roam the plains however they see fit. Anyway, he warns you. Friend, you're not planning to head out of the harbor by the Bay of Cholt, are you?
Why? What's over there?
Well, if you wish to set sail from Port Nyanzaru, you'll need quite a lot of treasure. There's a very greedy monster that lives out in the bay. It's a half dragon, half turtle. How much treasure you'll need, I cannot say. But they call him Aramag. He'll tell you what it wants, and you'd best give it what it demands. I've seen ships hold and sink straight into the harbor for not meeting Aramag's demands.
Wow. Thank you for telling us.
Keep that in mind, friend. Good day.
Good day.
I'll give you guys handouts for those 2 rumors so you got a record of it. Alright, anyway, you guys make your way to the Grand Sook now. So, as you're heading up to the Grand Sook, you see, you walk past here before, it's just the biggest sprawling marketplace that you could ever imagine. And, where are we? So, Hugh tells you a little bit about it. Grand Sook! It's one of the 3 beating hearts of Port Nyanzaru. The others being the Jewel Market and the Red Bazaar. True to its name, the Grand Sook. You know why they call it the Grand Sook and not just the Sook?
Why?
Because it's the grandest.
Thanks for that. This guy.
Alright, you guys head into this market. You see traders from all over. They're haggling, swapping all sorts of items. It's all happening here. It's really pumping. There are people buying and trading timber, spices, medicines concocted from jungle plants. There are dinosaur skulls on displays, dinosaur claws, necklaces. There is all sorts of iron trinkets. There are dinosaurs just freely roaming around. People are mounted on the back of them. Saddle packs full of dinosaurs. There are ships pulling in with cargo. You even see some pterodactyls flying around. There are tiger pelts. There are ivory carvings. There are some pieces of Batiri, these goblins that Turig is, some of their handiwork. Turig would come here and trade sometimes. There's Grung handiwork. There are colored feather headdresses. There are barrels and barrels of tropical fruit. There are monkeys for sale. There are exotic meats of different dinosaurs and all other sorts of riches available here. It's just a very bustling, full-on marketplace. And yeah, everything is happening here. It's noisy, it's jostling. All of these exotic aromas tantalize your senses. There are guards everywhere as well. And there are tabaxi minstrels strumming away lyres on the streets, adding to the cacophony. Colorful awnings are protecting a lot of the market from the sun. They also trap in the heats and smells, and yeah, it's quite nice. It's like a market like none of you guys have ever seen before. And so you guys can buy just about anything here. Here is like a handout of a tabaxi minstrel as well. There's quite a few of them. Playing some upbeat music. So yeah, you guys can buy pretty much anything from the player's handbook. So anything from adventuring gear, equipment pack, weapons, armors, tools, mounts. You name it, they got it.
I believe we came to buy Talum his armor, and I want to buy myself some native clothes, I guess, so I don't stand out as much. Still gonna stand out, but I guess not as much.
Okay. All right. What sort of armor are you looking for? Talon. Talon? Is he there? Maybe he just went AFK. Alright, we'll skip him for now until he gets back. So, you just wanted to buy some...
What?
You wanted to buy some armor?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I had, like, internet issues a little bit.
Sorry, I thought you were AFK because I heard something from your mic.
So, yeah. So what do I need to?
Yeah, I'm asking you what armor do you want to buy? Or you're asking who?
I mean, I just want to find an medium armor that I could afford with 100 GP.
Look at all these people. They look so different from us, don't they? And they're so big.
Yeah. Alright. Well, I'm gonna go around and start testing.
They have everything from the player's handbook, so...
I have no idea where is how much.
I can give
For
you a
medium
handout.
armor?
I can give you a handout. So Hugh will help you shop as well if you're unsure, but I'll give you guys a handout of... Do I already have all this stuff? Alright, I've got a list of them somewhere. Where is it? I think
it's in Prologue.
Prologue, there we go. Right, I'm just going to move that straight on to the Port Nyanzaru Chapter 1 folder now. So yeah, here's a list of all the armor they have available.
Oh, well, scale mail it is.
Alright, you notice there's a merchant here. Yeah, there's like all sorts of cuirass and lamellars, a variety of different styles of armor, including everything from the player's handbook and whatnot.
Go ahead.
And yeah, they're actually made of different exotic materials as well, like dinosaur bone, lamellars, and things like that. Anyway, as you're looking at this scale mail, Hugh just sort of slaps your hand away. Ha! You can't wear that!
Yeah, we're going in the jungle. There, you might need to do some climbing and stuff, and that might hinder you when you're trying to climb.
Oh, it's not about that. It's about the dehydration. It's the biggest killer in the jungle. You'll be just a little sun-dried tomato after your first day.
So I can't even.
All I'm saying is that if you wear that, you're gonna have a hard time. You're not gonna have a nice time at all in our expedition.
So what about chain shirt?
Let me take a look. You want something nice and light, something that doesn't chafe you up too much as well. Let's see what's good for you. Are you quick? Ha ha ha! And he starts like trying to spar you. It's like slap you on the face a little bit. See how dexterous you are.
Nah, I'm not quick.
He slaps you straight in the face. Oops, I didn't mean that. Well, you're gonna want some studded leather armor then, I guess.
Oh boy. Well,
I mean, you can wear something heavier, but you're gonna be needing a lot of water, and I didn't know how much we can carry.
well, alright. Let it be stellar armor.
For studded leather, wouldn't he be better with hide then? It's lighter.
Hide is medium. Studded leather is
leather. But it's 12 pounds to 13 pounds.
Alright, you can make your own suggestion, but that's what Hugh suggests. It's up to you. He suggests studded leather, but you don't have to listen to the guide.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go with stellar armor. I mean, I'm gonna be pretty much now no longer a tank, but at least I will have some AC. So that's minus 45 gold.
Alright. They get you this nice set of starter leather armor. They've got like 10 sets of it on hand.
And I would also like to buy. Wait. Yeah, sure. Actually, I'm gonna. Can I buy like a pole arm or something that's with reach? Because I'm probably gonna switch out my whole build for this now.
Yeah, you go over to a weapon store. They've got a number of glaives, pole arms, halberds all lined up on a rack against the far wall. What do you want, friend? Glaive? Pike? What about the Agolva? Something a bit more versatile, my friend.
Let's go with halberd. It looks a little bit more slashy.
Alright, that's 20 gold pieces.
Alright, I give him 2 platinum, and that's it. I guess I buy like 5 water skins on top of that, and that's it.
Hold up! Don't go buy no supplies yet! Hugh's got to do some math about it all and see how long our journey's gonna take so we can get it right.
Wait, you're gonna be doing the math? I'm sorry, what?
I'm your guide. Am I not?
Okay. Alright, I trust you.
Alright, well, I may need a little bit of help. Let's take a look at this little mapsy-doo. And you guys sit down at like a little cafe, and they have some like exotic fruit drinks and whatnot in the market stall, and they have some nice traditional Cholton style food, which is like some sort of pastry with a variety of different fillings in it, and it's fried in oil. And so we'll just go over to the map so you guys can make a bit of a plan.
Oh yeah, by the way, no, can't we sell stuff? Because
You can sell anything you want at half the cost of the player's handbook price.
Alright, I'm gonna sell the chainmail and shield. Nah, actually, I'm gonna keep the shield and just chainmail because it's gonna hinder me too much.
Okay. Alright, so Hugh, like you guys lay out the map, and Hugh's like sort of amazed. Ah! Goodness, this is detailed. I'm not used to seeing it like this. I just remember what's in me noggin. Cobalt Mountains, yes. Shilku Bay. Valley of Lost Honor, Taz Kawalzi. Around here somewhere is Wormart Mine. Now, I'll know it better when I see it, but that's a good starting point, so let's get out this ruler here. That looks about a 42-day journey. Now, we're gonna need to drinking at least 2 gallons each per day to stay hydrated. So, 42 times 2 gallons per day. That's, and then there's 7 of us, so, 8,582 gallons.
Well, first we're heading to a camp, or to the camp where they set up the gauntlets.
Right, but then we're heading to Wormart Mine to reclaim and get revenge on that dragon who took me arm for me brothers and sisters. And that's a 42-day journey, at least.
Well,
Yeah,
we
we
do
can-
have other. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
We can travel by boat to it.
A canoe?
No. He's saying we can travel by boat on the outside of Chult.
Ship? You got that sort of coin?
Well, if we go adventuring first, if we go to Camp Righteous and then Mbala, we might be able to find Orlunga, which was said could help us in our journey. And then we can make our way back the same way.
I don't speak Cholton. Can you speak common or dwarvish? All this fancy talking, you blah blah. Listen, I need to get to Wormheart Mine. And that's a 42-day journey.
Right. Well, that's not happening now. It will happen in the future. And we need to get money for that. So help us do our thing, and then your thing will still be done. But just not tomorrow.
You've paid me to guide you to Wormheart Mine, and that's what I'm going to do. If we're not going there, then you're going to need to find another guide, I'm afraid.
All right, we need a group huddle. You stand there for a second. Everybody else, come here.
I go.
Turek just stands in the middle of the huddle.
All right, so are we going to Orlunga? Are we doing this thing? Are we going to fight a red dragon? What is the plan here?
I thought we were doing our...
Doing nothing of Wormheart Mine.
So the money we paid him is just kind of gone now, or?
Well, I never... I don't even recall him saying that we were heading to that mine. I remember him saying that his friends died there. I don't remember us saying that we were going.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be a guide.
He says he guide Turek's tribe to Wormheart Mine. Turek knows big dragon there. Dragon no good.
Yeah, we're nowhere as equipped as we need to be to take on a dragon.
So how about we get our money back and keep this guy in mind if we want to take this on, like, a long time from now. But maybe his services was an impulse buy? Huh, Crab?
No, we can take him along. We just have to make a few detours. Well, we need a detour to Camp Vengeance, which isn't really that out of the way.
But he's saying he doesn't want to do detours after Camp Righteous or Camp Vengeance. He wants to go straight
there now. He wants to go fight a dragon.
Well, just tell him that there's gear in the ruins that will help us kill the dragon.
You remember Crazy Lady said go Orlunga. Orlunga, East Mbala.
Yeah, which is somewhere in this area.
Or West Mbala.
Yeah, it was West Mbala, I'm pretty sure. Let's take a look.
Close Mbala.
East Mbala. So, yeah, you're
So,
right.
are you going to trust the word of this random lady over this dwarf?
Sorry, the word of this dwarf is, let's go kill a dragon. That's the word of this dwarf.
Is that really any worse than what we're trying to do, which is kill a lich?
Right now we're trying to find Artist Simber, who seems to be very important, and explore a few resources, connect with the Order of the Gauntlet. These are attainable goals.
And the attainable goals are on the way to that dragon.
The thing is, he doesn't want to go. He wants to go directly to the dragon after the camp. After we go see the camp.
He doesn't want to do anything else except go to kill the dragon, which I'm not okay with.
Turek no want fight dragon.
It's already hot enough without having to play with a dragon.
I'm not saying never. I'm just saying let's not go kill a dragon now.
Well, it would be in like 42 days. It wouldn't be now. There'd be plenty of opportunities for loot gathering along the way.
Do you think that we're ready to kill a dragon in 42 days if we just run there?
Well, I don't
go
even
on a
think we're
straight
ready
path.
to enter the jungle in the first.
So let's not hire this guy now. Let's do other stuff until we're ready.
And you have to also remember it's 42 days going over there, and then 42 days just to come back.
It's just not worth it right now.
Annette says, she weighs in a little bit. Yes, he seems very determined. But, perhaps we can reason with him. Why not speak to him? Tell him the situation. I'm sure he'll understand.
Oi, one arm.
He's there just stuffing his face. Ah! He's got food all over his beard. Hey, don't call me that! Name's Hugh Hackenstone. What's all this private conversations about? Is there something that matter?
So, are you okay with guiding us around Chult and then going to the dragon later?
I knew you were gonna say this. I'm sorry. Sometimes I just get a bit lost thinking of all them poor souls and the burn of that dragon. Still got scars from. I'm sorry. You've hired me as a guide, and that's what I'll do. I'll make me own piece of the dragon at a later date. I'll lead you wherever you want in the jungle. That better?
Thank you. And we're not, we're more than happy to come with you and at some point. But
I don't expect none of that. Listen, you're paying me for a service, and that is what I shall provide. Now, let's put that behind us. We've got more shopping to do. Now, as I said, we need insect repellent, plenty of tej, 8,000 gallons of water. And he starts going off, listen to all these things. What we'll take a 10-minute break now, and then we'll continue with the shopping. Have a little bit of think about some things you may want to get. And if you do want to buy or sell anything, you can buy anything from the player's handbook, with the exception of elephants. And you can sell anything for half the listed price. I'll leave you guys to buy or sell whatever you want. Just cross off the items or add them to your character sheet and deduct the gold yourselves.
Quick question: what's the price for a Velociraptor?
They sell beasts of burden. They sell dinosaurs. Velociraptors. They're not really. They sell mounts. They don't sell just like pets that you can just let loose on people. But they have mounts. They have some dinosaur mounts.
Right. So the parties agreed one of the end goals should be to get a T-Rex mount, at least.
Well, that we can do by just polymorphing one of us.
You best believe if we come across
That lasts for a limited time.
Urig's gonna cast Animal Friendship, and that is a first level spell that he would burn daily.
Well, you need 24 spell slots, I think. How long was that animal friendship thing? Like 1 hour?
24 hours.
Ah. Oh, well. I'm still not sure a T-Rex is just that friendly.
With animal friendship, it doesn't have to be that friendly.
Yeah, but still, he's not gonna get inside the town.
It just needs to fail its wisdom.
Why not?
They
There's
are-
literally
They
T-Rexes in the
are
town
in
now.
There's
But
tons
wait.
of-
Animal
Big Honker
friendship.
is a T-Rex.
Animal friendship just gives friendship to the caster. It considers the caster as a friend, so literally everyone else is gonna get killed by a T-Rex. Because he doesn't understand human language. So, unless you can speak with animals and tell it, no, do not kill us or something, then that's maybe another story.
I'll be right back.
Same.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Back.
At this point, I would be very happy if I could swap characters.
I'm sure Seb would let you.
Are we?
Well, I
taking-
mean, the only thing I really want now is because Paladin seemed like a bad idea because of the heavy armor class, basically, and I'm gonna be, stuck in a backline Paladin. So I was thinking cleric.
you can get good. I guess like you can get good heavy armor that won't affect you, man.
Well,
You said save up for a while.
We find.
Well, we've seen
I
that.
think the only thing that I really need to be able to withstand the heat is a ring of fire resistance.
Well, we've seen that guy with the enchanted armor, so maybe there's an enchantment out there that can negate the heat.
Well, I'm pretty sure fire resistance negates the heat. Like,
And we know a guy who will do enchantments for you. So just save up your money and don't sell your heavy armor and just hold on to it and we'll be fine.
well, I mean, I already sold it, but I mean, it's basic armor anyway, so.
So just give it some time. Or,
Yeah, but
or if you talk to Seb, I'm sure he'll let you switch characters.
I think heavy armor is hard to find in this area as well, so you might not want to sell it.
Well, I mean, I don't really want heavy armor. I mean, it's pretty fucking deadly in this area, and plus it weighs like 60 pounds, so. And traveling with that thing when I need to carry a ton of water is also gonna be, hindrance.
Yeah, speaking of carrying stuff, are we getting a cart and pretty much something to pull it?
We
The cart will not go in the jungle.
yeah.
Exactly. That's unrealistic, because there's just no way a cart would even fit through most of those jungle-ish areas. There's no roads, no
Well-
nothing, so.
We could
I-
talk about getting a pack animal.
Yeah, because I don't think we would be able to carry that much water on us.
We need money.
Well, I mean,
We need to
if
do
I
some
was
jobs.
if I was a cleric, we wouldn't even have to worry about that.
I can produce some water and some.
Oh yeah,
as
actually,
a druid.
don't druids have those berries that give
Good
nourishment?
berries, yes, but that's taking one of my spell slots, and it's I can create and destroy water.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, create.
Clerics create food and water as a 3rd level spell, so that would be at 5th level.
And
Yeah,
I can
but
also
still.
purify food and drink.
That's level 2.
Yeah.
Purify is a level 1.
Yeah, it is. But
Purify is level 1.
you can purify water with the brewer supplies.
Actually, the only positive side that I can actually see in currently switching out to pole-armed paladin is at level 3, I'm technically flying, so... If something doesn't have 10 feet reach or ranged attacks, I could just like, yay!
But yeah, if you want to switch out your character, just give it some thought.
I mean, it's fine.
If anyone
We're-
makes a new character, they'll be using standard array for ability scores as well, by the way. Not 27.5. Alright, let's continue. So what? Yeah, Hugh's having a little bit of trouble with the maths. He's here to act and serve as your guide. So he'll get you equipped before heading out into the jungle. So he says to you all, alright, if you want to stock up now, as I said, we'll need some canoes, some tej, some insect repellent, water catchers, enough food and water, but I'm gonna need to know where you want me to guide you to. You've got me for 30 days. And of course, any excess days will incur my fee of 5 gold per day. Let's take a little look at that map so you can. You tell me where you want to go.
Well, first we wanted to go to the, I believe it's Camp Vengeance, is where the, either Camp Vengeance or Camp Righteous is where the, Order of the Gauntlet is, made their camp.
Camp Vengeance was for the Gauntlet. Camp Righteous was Flame Fist.
No, that's not right. The Flaming Fists don't have a camp. They've just started claiming territories in the jungle.
Oh.
They're both.
Okay.
They're both.
Flaming
Order
Fist
of
is
the Dawn.
Fort Valorian.
Yeah. Flaming Fist is Fort Valorian. Got a fort. So Hugh says, "All right. So, tell me where you want to go."
So we want to go to Camp Righteous. Then we want to go to Mbala. And then we're going to try to find somewhere in the region.
He takes out a crayon and he starts drawing on the map. Alright, so we want to go like this. We got canoes, we could head on to the river Soshenstar. Head down the river. That will save us a lot of time. Swing by Camp Righteous, but from what I've heard, well, I'm not even sure if there's a camp there anymore. Anyway, we'll be on the way if we're following the river. We continue on, and we arrive at Camp Vengeance. We pull off the river. We arrive at that camp. A bunch of soldiers or something all camped up there trying to fix things. Ha! Anyway, where next after that?
Mbala.
Umbala.
Mambala? What do you want to go there for?
We were told from there if we head east we can find Orolunga.
Alright. Then I guess we'll be heading on foot. Now, uncharted territory. But that's why you got me, I'm your guide. We head to Mabala, and then west. Now, we didn't know how many days we'll be heading for there. After we get to this Ooga Booga, where do you want to be going after that?
Wait, real quick. Out of character. It says east of Mbala is Orlunga, which is where we seek the wisdom. Seek the wisdom of Orlunga, east of Mbala. Did he just make a mistake, or...?
East?
East.
Oh, yes, east!
Okay.
Just keeping you on your toes. We head east.
Of course it was a test.
Okay, and then where next?
Well, we'll see what we find at Orlunga. But we don't really know after that.
Alright, as a good rule of thumb, as far as you're heading, you need to have enough supplies to get back. Let's see how far that is. Takes out a protractor. Measuring tool. 230 miles. That's gonna be at least 50 days. Unless we travel quick. But we should always oversupply. So we should get enough food and water to last us for 50 days then.
Can we resupply at Camp Vengeance?
He shrugs his one shoulder.
Well, technically I'm also from Order of the Gauntlet, so maybe we could strike an arrangement.
If you think we can resupply at Camp Vengeance, by all means. Be lighter on your supplies, but I'll be taking enough for a 50-day journey. I ain't taking me chances. You never know what you find in the jungle.
It's 50 days there and back.
Yeah, I say we take it regardless, just in case if they don't have supplies or for anything, that camp isn't there anymore and they moved on to someplace else.
All right, we'll need 5 lots of rations each. So where is it? All right, so 1 day's trail rations is, where are we here? So trail ration contains 10 days worth of food. No, they're 1 day. So you need 50 rations. That is what's that? 250 silver. So 25 gold each for food. Alright, I'm going to make a new handout now for just jungle supplies, we'll call it. And I'm not going to track food day by day, but what I'm going to do is, if you've got 50 days worth of food, I'm going to count 50 days from when you enter the jungle, and then adjust that as necessary. Alright, so does everyone have 25 gold pieces?
I have 8.
I can cover you and myself and one more person because of the 75 gold that we got from this.
Thank you.
Alright, so
Well, I can
Orion's
buy
got
myself.
the rations. Petra's got the rations.
I've got 12 gold I can put into the pot.
Well, I can give you the. Oh wait, well, if he drops to 75, then yeah.
Well,
I paid for myself.
Also,
So let's
for
so we don't get confused, let's just take this one at a time. So Petra, you're paying for yourself,
Yep, and Orion
and Orion.
one and Caldrum, since he's gonna put 12.
And Calendar. Alright, so that's 75 gold. And then cross off your 75 gold, Petra. Alright, Talum and Calendar. You both need Talum and Turek. You both need 25 gold each for the rations. Do you have that amount?
I already paid that.
yes.
Okay, there we go. You guys have 50 days of trail rations now.
We also have that Annette.
She said she'll buy her own food and supplies.
And we each carry 50 days of rations, like we each carry our own rations.
Yep. You'll have 50 rations each. So
That's a lot of weight. I'm not moving fast at all.
So then you'll need to also organize the weight. So 50 days of rations weighs how much is that? A ration is
2
pounds.
2 pounds. So that's 100 pounds each.
Well, I can carry that.
I can too.
I cannot.
I can't.
Let's see.
So we also need a rowboat or a boat to go up the stream. So
Yeah, you need a lot of other supplies as well. Well, not a lot. You need other supplies as well, but food is
Let's
the most important, apart from water.
let's like divvy up the weight after we buy everything. But let's buy everything we need first.
Alright, how are you going to carry everything around then? If you can't even carry it.
Possibly a pack animal.
Yeah.
we can get a donkey or a mule for 8 gold.
Hugh laughs. A donkey in the jungle? Now I've heard everything. Friend, these beasts, they aren't suited for the jungle. You're gonna need something a little bit more jungly.
What do you recommend?
Well, we should go down to the animal pens and see what they've got there. I mean, if it was up to me, Triceratops. If you can afford it.
Well, the problem with the Triceratops as well is that we have to fit it on a boat.
not sure if it will fit on a boat.
Turig ride Triceratops next to river.
Listen, I'm traveling light. I don't mind carrying gear, if needed. And Hugh, he can carry a lot. He can carry a couple 100 pounds spare. So, do you want... He can carry the rations for Petra and Kalimdor. Alright, he loads them into a big backpack. There we go! So Ryan, Tellum, and Turig, you've got each 50 days rations on your person.
Yep.
And Hugh's carrying Petra's and Kalimdor's rations. There we go! That's what I'm here for!
Right, so next up would be a boat.
That would be
A canoe! Correction!
How much is a canoe?
Well, canoe will hold about 6 of us. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of us!
There's more than that.
He realizes he doesn't count himself. Oh! Oh yes! Oh yes!
There's about 8 of us.
Oh, well, we're gonna need 2 canoes then. Look, here's some fine canoes, and they're 50 gold pieces each.
We might have to fight the betting ring.
So I will put my 8 gold in the middle of us. Who has any more?
Well, what is this?
I like to look at
Nice
these
food.
food.
There's a folder called Survival Gear, and it's gonna have all your stuff in it. See?
Those kiwis leaves are fucking amazing.
Well, technically, I have 48 gold still.
How much are these manga leaves worth anything?
Remember, manga leaves? I mean, yeah, you could try and sell them. You're able to trade freely with all of the merchants in the Grand Suk, because they're all sanctioned by the merchant princes. As for manga leaves, they're worth a little bit. There's not really a standard price for them.
I'm just grasping at straws here.
You might be able to get like a couple of gold or something.
Well, I mean, as I said, I have 48 gold, so
I have
how much?
But
So how much do I need to drop in for that?
Well, we need 2 canoes. Each canoe is 50 gold, so that's 100 gold that we need.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can sell technically my Warhammer and what you call it, shield, since I'm probably gonna be going full halberd mode.
Well, you have 48. I think Orion said he had 8 and I have 25.
Okay, I'm gonna check where's the weapons thing again.
I have 15 gold that I can toss into. I can toss in a little bit more if needed.
Everyone type in the chat how much you can put in for the canoes so we can add it all up.
Okay, I sell the shield, that's 5 gold. And where's Warhammer? $15, so 7 gold, that's 30. Okay. Okay, so in total I have 60 gold.
Whatever, yeah. Whatever you can muster up. Alright, well that's more than enough. So if you guys all put that together, that's like 119 gold. So there's 9 gold and 9 silver left over if you buy 2 canoes. You want to do that?
I think it's good. I think it's good.
Alright,
Yeah.
you guys get 2 canoes, and then there's 9 gold and 9 silver left over after you purchase them. And
Everybody just take 2 gold. I'll subtract 5 silver from my end, so that way it's 10 gold, and it just divides it.
Oh, we're rich.
Man, this better work, guys. This is everything we got.
Okay. Everyone gets 2 gold pieces. You guys have 2 canoes. Alright, next we're gonna need rain catcher, plenty of tedge. Oh, don't forget insect repellent.
How much is the insect repellent?
Well, it depends on if you're looking for the ointment or the incense. Incense is a silver piece. It's good for camp. You burn it overnight, and it'll keep you safe from all the nasty little bugs. While we're traveling, I suggest the salve. You rub it all over yourself, and you can get a gourd of it for about 1 gold, and it'll give you about 20 applications. So we're looking at about, say, 3 gold each.
And the incense, how much would the incense last?
I think they're about a silver for 1 coil.
And that just lasts the 1 day? Or the 1 night?
Yeah, burn it overnight.
Hey, I actually have 5 sticks of incense.
Wait,
Saving
hold
money.
up. All the money we put in the pot is 119 gold.
Yeah, and then each of us got 2 gold back.
Oh, okay.
Wait, it was 119?
Yeah.
It was 119.5.
Oh, yes.
And then I took out 5 silver, so that way it can be just
Yeah.
10 gold piece. And
Should have been 4 gold pieces each. For 5 people.
Yeah, 4 gold pieces, sorry.
Okay, so you guys all have 4 gold pieces. The insect repellent's looking like it's going to cost you about 3 gold pieces each.
I will pay the 3 for the insect goo.
That's just for 1 person.
How long does it last?
Oh, it's there in the handout.
Oh, yeah.
The salve is like you're going to want to burn 1 coil every night. So 50 silver pieces for the party to cover you guys.
If needed, I got a few kits I can probably sell as well.
Alright, everyone, put in. I'll do the math for you guys. Put in how much you want to put for the insect repellent. Just type it in the chat how much you want to throw in.
Well, I bought myself the ointment for the 3 gold. For the actual incense, you said it was 1 silver piece per night. It's 50 nights, so looking at about 5 silver piece, or actually more because we have to come back. So 10 gold.
Everyone just put in how much you're going to throw in for the insect repellent. So you've bought your own
All of
insect
it.
repellent, Petra.
Yeah, I already deducted it, so I have 1 gold left.
All right. Well, yeah, it's no use one person having enough and then not everyone else having enough. Because you need to track this as an entire party rather than individuals. So, just put it back for now so we can calculate as a party. To just redo that. Okay, so everyone's got 4 gold, so you got 20 gold pieces. So you can get 60 days worth of insect repellent each, and that's 15 gold. So you got 5 gold left, and let me add that to the jungle supplies. So you've got 50 days of trail rations, 2 canoes, insect repellent as a salve for 15 gold pieces, and you've got 60 days worth.
Technically, I could drop in I have the incense from the priest's pack or whatever, so I have 5 pieces of the incense, so maybe that could save us a little bit money.
Alright, so yes, you put in the 5 incense, and you need 45 silver left. So all in all, you guys buy enough insect repellent and incense for the 50-day journey, and you have 5 silver left in total. So everyone add 1 silver to your inventory. That's what you get back.
Saving money.
Yeah, but we still haven't come to the most expensive item of all, the Tej.
Oh, we're gonna need a lot of that.
Why? What do we need Tej for?
Keep us going. Keep us inspired.
I mean,
keep us going every day, struggling through the jungle every day.
It sounds like a thing that you need.
It is.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll buy my own Tej, and I guess it's up to you. If you don't want inspiration in the jungle, don't bring Tej. Optional, I guess. And
how long would
like
it take
a
to
couple of
do
cards.
something?
At least a 10-day for the fermentation process, and then you need a still. And
so wouldn't it be something I can work on as we travel?
yeah, you'd brew like a massive barrel of it. It's not something you're gonna be taking with you. You need to let it to ferment under the right conditions. It's not something you're going to be able to do while you travel. Alright, so you've got canoes, you've got food, you've got insect repellent. Tej is optional. Now, rain catcher. Before we get into water, we need rain catchers.
I have 1.
How many do we need?
Is yours repaired? Did you manage to successfully repair? I thought you botched it up or something.
Oh, I paid for it to be repaired in Waterdeep, I think. Yeah.
In Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, that one.
Alright, so rain capture is a simple contraption. It consists of a 5-foot square leather tarp and a wooden frame with legs. When the tarp is stretched across the frame, it forms a basin. So if it's raining, it can catch 2 gallons of drinking water per inch of rainfall, and it can hold up to 8 gallons. So if you set one of these up and it rains, that's enough water for 4 people.
For the day?
Yes, for one day.
Okay.
Maybe we should get a couple of them.
Yeah.
They're 1 gold each.
No, Jesus. Maybe we go begging somewhere.
Well,
maybe there's an odd job we can do here or there.
Odd job.
That guy said we could go bet on the races, didn't he? Go bet on what?
With my 1 silver, yeah.
I think
how much would 10 torches sell for?
I have
my torches. You're really scraping the barrel.
I have pulled my torches.
How much are my shoes gonna sell for?
Right. I have 18 silver, so I have the 1 gold to buy 1.
Alright, well then you have 2, and that's enough for 8 people, so
that's perfect.
You get away with that.
So I pay the 10 silver
so
for 1.
2 rain catches added to the jungle supplies. Alright. Looking good. We've got insect repellent. We got our canoes. We've got food, and we've got a way to get water. Now we're gonna need to drink a lot of water because it gets awfully sweaty in the jungle. 2 gallons per day to avoid dehydration.
Can we drink the river?
You can drink the river water, but you got to boil it first.
I can do that with the brewer supplies.
And Turek wiggles his fingers.
What's that? What are you doing? Stop that. That's weird.
I think he's trying to say he can purify water himself as well.
By sticking your finger in it.
I wiggle them harder.
Little goblin, I'm pretty sure that's gonna make the water tepid. Alright, well.
We're good on water.
Looks like we're good for a 50-day journey as far as I can tell. Everyone make sure you fill up your water skins at one of the fountains before we go as well. And that's enough shopping, I think, for one day. We're looking good, though.
Yeah,
We're broke, but we're good.
We have everything we need. And nothing else.
That's how most failed expeditions start, right?
Yep. Let's fame and fortune or death. Is there anything we need to do in town before we head out? You want to watch the dinosaur races, or do you want to?
Dinosaur races.
One quick thing. Shot not informing that albino dwarf we've gone with our lovely friend here.
I mean, we don't have the money to pay that guy, so.
Well, yeah, but I don't want to be the one to tell him. We're not hiring him on.
He said he would do it for free if we helped him with his other map.
So let's go get him, and he'll just be with us, I guess.
It would add another person. We'll add 2 more people to our thing because we have to find this girl as well.
Now, as you guys have been shopping with Hugh, you realize that when you look at the map, you're all the way down the Red Bazaar. You've moved through that many market stalls. It's almost one continuous, and you've actually traveled a fair distance by the time you've bought your rain catchers. And yeah, you notice the markets are a little bit different here. It's mostly like meat and vegetables and tropical fruit, but yeah, you've moved quite a lot through the city, and that took you guys a couple of hours of journeying through the city. Here's a handout. Here's what the Bread Bazaar looks like, by the way.
I've got a point to raise. Where are we sleeping tonight?
Well, I already paid for a room.
Yeah, so wait, didn't you pay for everyone or something?
We have like a week's worth of stay at the Thunder.
No, I think it was only 3 days.
Yeah, it was 3 days.
Okay, 3 days. Well, that was 1 day that we stayed there.
You guys haven't even had one night in?
Nope.
Still on your first day, which is good because every day that goes by is a day less that Syndra has.
Way to go, Seb. Way to go to make us feel bad.
We should feel good. You haven't, a single day hasn't even gone by, and you've done a lot. It is dark now, though. Yeah, it's definitely hit night. So the city's still bustling and quite alive overnight. But it's been a long day, so.
So yeah, let's find this girl to make sure that she's okay then.
And then go to bed.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys heading off to the Thundering Lizard.
Volo's still here?
No, he's gone. Musharib's here though. And so is Zendala.
But the woman?
She's sitting in the corner. Yeah, the company of Yellow Banner look like they've already left. And Eco is here as well. There's a woman named Iku. So you guys enter, and as you enter, Musharib looks at Hugh, and Hugh looks at him, and they just seem to be staring at each other for a little while. And then Hugh raises his hand. Ah! You must be Mushroom! Nice to meet you, brother! And he comes over and goes to shake Musharib's hand. Musharib offers out his hand, a kind gesture, and they meet. Annette, it just goes and takes a seat. And yeah, it's pretty busy. There are like a ton of patrons in this tavern overnight. Thundering Lizard people are just carousing and whatnot. And yeah, your rooms are, this dorm, just in a separate building. But you've got a free drink and a free meal included with your night stay, so you can come here and have dinner and whatnot. Sandala's waiting for you. She smiles when you approach. Ah, you have returned. Good to see you again, friends.
Sandala, we have some, bad news for you. So, you remember seeing that, I forgot, our Syndra going together with some lizard folk, which was probably a guide or something. But looks
I'm not
like
sure if it was a lizard folk, from what I've heard. I was asking around, and it seemed to be some sort of dragon man, from what people recite.
Well,
That's
it's
fine.
lizard.
It seems like your father had people looking for him as well.
Who was looking for my father?
Zentarim.
Zentarim? But, why? Why were they looking for him? Where did you learn this?
Well, we came across a couple of Zentarim trying to buy scrying, divination magic from one of the priests of Savas, but the priest declined their offer, and they kind of stormed out. But now I think they're pretty sure because some information got thrown out that they're gonna be looking for you now.
And you didn't stop them?
Well, we didn't want to provoke any unnecessary violence in the middle of the street.
How long ago was this?
How long ago was this?
About 6 hours ago. Oh, not
About 6.
About 4 hours ago.
4 hours.
And you didn't come and tell me immediately?
I would have, but I was... I'm in the diplomatic party.
She looks very frustrated. Well, now my father is at even greater risk. Sometimes I feel like I'm surrounded by fools. Anyway, this is all the more reason why we must urgently head into the jungle and find my father. I've got supplies. I'm ready to go.
Well,
We will be leaving possibly either tomorrow after a divination or the day after.
The day after? Why so long?
well, technically we could leave the next day after we get the divination magic done. We pay for an expensive spell, so kind of need to know where we're actually gonna be going.
And who are these buffoons that you've brought along with you? Can they be trusted? Who is that woman?
She's a priest, also from the divination temple.
Oh. And
And,
did you divine
the
any
dwarf
useful
is-
information?
Well, tomorrow we will.
Tomorrow. It takes 24 hours to do the spell.
Oh, and you really think that's going to help?
Well, for the death curse, probably. Because he has never actually...
Why don't you
Done
ask
it
him to
to
look for
enough.
my father?
Because we don't have that much funding, and he was only gonna do one. And
And of course-
besides, he declined the Zentarim.
Alright,
So-
alright, okay. I get it. You've got your own mission. I should be thankful that you're going to accompany me into the jungle at all. I'll be quiet now. Whenever you're ready, I'll join you.
By the way, you shouldn't be staying alone. Because if Zentarum find you, you might be in danger. Because they
Why would they find
seem
me?
quite... Well, I mean...
Did you tell them about me?
Our little friend doesn't know the proper way of saying things sometimes, but you can't blame him, and he gave quite a lot of information about you away.
Well, you don't need to worry about me. I have the blood of dragons flowing through my veins. I'm not scared of a couple of thugs. I can take care of myself.
Well,
That's fine as long as you are aware that of the situation.
if you ever see a Hulk or two maul-wielding woman, or all three of them together, you should probably stay out of their way.
As I said, I can take care of myself. Come and collect
Well,
me before you're ready to leave.
Alright. As you wish.
And I guess we have to finish business with this guy because he said he would come with us for free if we handled his situation, but we gotta put priorities first of the other missions, I guess.
Which one of you are Talim? The barkeep calls out. Talim! Talim!
Yeah, what's up?
Message for you!
Huh?
And he hands you a letter. It's sealed with the wax seal of the Order of the Gauntlet. Which is a silver gauntlet.
Thanks.
You open up the letter, and it's another mission. You read it. Undrill Silver Tusk is a representative of the Order of the Gauntlet. He has newly arrived in Port Nyanzaru. He needs to deliver himself, plus a packet of dispatches from her superiors, to Commander Niles Breakbone at Camp Vengeance. You are to escort him to Camp Vengeance.
Well, along the way, I guess. I tell this to the party. So, how do you feel about even bigger party?
Are you ordered to do it? Or are you being paid to do it?
I'm ordered to do it.
You will get paid for that as well, as a member of the Order of the Gauntlet.
Which we can split, since, you're all in it. And I'm never, to agree about this.
Where do we have to take him?
Camp Vengeance.
We're going there anyway. The problem we need to buy another canoe, and we just don't have the money for it.
No, we don't.
Well, I'm pretty
canoe
sure
six.
I'm pretty sure the commander could afford his own, things.
A canoe
Because
six. Well, a canoe 6 people, and we have 2 of them, so we should have plenty of room.
Oh, you're right. I can do math. Good call.
Well, either way, he has also... What's a packet of dispatches? Like a couple of other people?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, so
Right
he's
now
not
we
going to
have
come in
8.
alone.
So we have room for this person and 3 more. So we should be okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Hope he can pay for his own stuff.
yeah, it says so. You'll expect Undrill to meet you here tomorrow. Tell them that's how it will usually work. It'll be sent to you. So you just got
Alright.
a little bit of a heads up.
If as long as they provide their own food, we'll be fine. We just don't have the money to accommodate anybody else. We can't supply them for the trip. We can escort them. We just can't give them food.
I mean, he's a high-ranking member of the Order of the Gauntlet, so I'm pretty sure he can definitely support his weight.
So, are we taking Mushrub?
Mushroom.
Let's see how many people are in this guy's entourage. If he has 3 people with him, then we don't have room. If he has 2 people, then we can take Mushari because he's also free.
Well, we have 9 people right now. So if he has 3, we should have enough.
1, 2, 3.
With Mushrub is 9.
Okay. Yeah, so there's with him is 9, and then we have this guy we have to escort, and then if that guy who we're going to escort brings 2 people, we can take Musharib. But if he brings 3 people, Musharib won't fit.
Okay.
So
Well,
let's just see how many people
it
comes
does
with
say
him.
it does say couple, so should be 2. Should be.
Let's wait till tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's take a rest.
Yep.
All right. As you guys just having a conversation here, a female Cholton approaches you guys in the bar, and let me just grab her token. Where is she? I just gotta find her. Where is she gone? Okay. She overhears you guys talking and can't find her token. There she is. She'll do. It's this strange lady that had grabbed Orion's arm from earlier. But she walks in, just comes straight up to you guys, comes up to your table. And like the way she presents herself is like you've never met her before. She acts like she's never met you guys before. I heard you. I heard you talking in the street before in the market. You are needing coin, yes?
Yes.
I have a job for you.
What's the job?
My name is Klahu. I'm pleased to meet you.
Orion. Pleased to meet you.
Pedro, likewise.
Meets Turek.
Tell him.
Calendar.
I was sent by my husband. He works at the Executioner's Run. I have been following you, I must admit. Since your display at the Executioner's Run, you have impressed many people. My husband has trouble collecting debts. He has sent me to find debt collectors. When I heard you needed coin and heard of your reputation, I thought you would be suitable.
That's a shitty job.
Listen, the debt is for 500 gold pieces. It is owned by a man named Taban. I know where he will be. I know where you can find him. If you can collect the debt, the pay is 10%.
So 50 gold.
It's better than nothing.
Well,
Hugh sort of
something.
comments, 50? That's 5,000. We'll do it, he says.
All right,
He's got a good
5,000
point.
offer.
just relax over there, Q, for a sec. All right, where's he gonna be? Can you describe the guy?
Yes. He will be down near the docks tomorrow at midday. He works with some of the dyeing companies who dye our clothes and make the colors. There, you will find him.
How long has the debt been open?
Many, many days. It is overdue. Know that much. We must collect it from him.
All right. Where will we find you after we get the money?
Come down to the executioner's run. I'll be there. With my husband.
Very well.
Okay.
Very well.
Let's start heading that way then.
Oh, today? All right.
It's a bit
I
late.
mean, it's kind of. We can do it tomorrow.
It's tomorrow at midday. It's when the dude's gonna be there.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Let's rest up. We have a lot to do tomorrow.
Before you guys get to bed, 2 more people enter.
Solid.
One of them is Salida. Another one is this confused looking orc wearing heavy armor. He's looking around everywhere, very confused, and he has this symbol of the Order of the Gauntlet on his shield. And he's like looking around. He's like going up to people and asking questions. Have you seen someone named Talum?
God damn it.
Salida just sort of looks at you guys and she just gives you a bit of a smirk and goes and sits down at another table.
What's up, man? Talon's here.
Sir! And he salutes you, which is not customary in the Order of the Gauntlet. Sir Talon! My lord? Under your silver tusk, I've been sent to you to report to, camp under you. I have already done some research about traveling into the dungeon, sir. I have bought a horse, and I plan to ride to camp with you tomorrow, sir.
Aren't we going by canoes?
Requisition is horse.
You've already been told that horses, they cannot cope with the terrain, the conditions of the jungle. It's clearly not possible from what Hugh said.
Requisition is horse, sell it.
Well...
And you also notice he's wearing heavy armor and a shield, and he does not look like he's ready to head into the jungle like he says.
Yeah.
You're gonna die.
You are not ready.
Just put
What
you
must
in
I
and
do?
we'll sort him out.
My lord, tell me, whatever it is, my commander, sir.
Well, first of all, you're not gonna survive with heavy armor. Second of all, the horse is not gonna survive in this environment.
What?
And
What do you mean? A horse, it's a horse. It can survive anything. And that's my armor. Do you think I'm gonna head out into that jungle without armor? You crazy?
well, I mean,
I don't mean to question you, sir. But, come on.
hey, all those guys last day went out. A lot of guys went out, all with heavy armor. They all died. Pretty simple.
What?
I mean, I get. Yeah.
How? That doesn't make
Dehydration.
sense. If they have armor, that means they should not die.
Yeah, but your body is gonna be like in like see that bowl of stew somewhere, and basically that's your body just burning up, and you just die, and you just become a cooked meal afterwards.
But I'm gonna turn into stew?
Pretty much if you wear heavy armor inside the jungle.
So if I wear the armor, I will die?
Yes.
Because I'll turn to stew.
This guy gets it. He's on it.
Very well, sir. I shall listen to you. I also have one suggestion. If we grow hungry in the jungle, we may put the armor on someone and turn them into stew and eat them. At last case scenario, I mean, I've done some research. Apparently we can drink our own urine, sir, if we need to.
Well, if you're coming with me, then we have plenty of ways to get water without going that low.
One other thing, sir. I've lost all my dispatches. I've lost them, sir! He salutes you again, like really seriously.
Wait. No, there's no way he's the... Wait, he's the guy?
He's a representative. He's not a commander.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to the commander. This is just like a new recruit from what you can tell.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
He's just a representative. He's newly arrived in Port Nyanzaru.
Alright. Well, either way, tomorrow we will have what you call it, a Commander Niles Breakbone arriving here, and we will have to escort him to Camp Vengeance.
No, you're getting confused. You're escorting this
what?
guy to Camp Vengeance to Commander Niles Breakbone. It says it there.
I'm very confused, yeah.
Just read the handout
okay.
and
Yeah, no, I see.
Perhaps you can take him tomorrow to buy his supplies while we go do the divination. And deal with whatever we have to deal with in the fighting.
Hold up, we don't. If he doesn't have his dispatch, we don't need to escort him there. Like, isn't the whole point that he has information to get them?
Well,
no, it's just like reinforcements is what it is.
Oh,
okay.
And if you're in the Order of the Gauntlet, the way it works is if you get a mission, you accept. If you do not accept the mission, then they kick you out of the Order of the Gauntlet. You're exiled immediately. You do not get a choice to turn down missions.
The Order of the Gauntlet has lost a good soldier today.
Okay. It's your choice. You don't have to accept the mission. You'll be excluded from the Order of the Gauntlet. So, sir, I have lost them. Is this okay?
what do you mean you lost them? They died, or you just...
I have lost them, sir! They went into the market, and I have not seen them again, sir. I did mention that they should all buy horses and try to impress the commander by making their own way, sir.
Well, you wouldn't even get there with horses.
Why not, sir?
Alright. Well, as I said, the jungle cannot... Well, the horses cannot withstand the jungle. That's why you don't see horses in the jungle.
Will they also turn to soup, sir?
No idea, actually.
What shall I wear, sir?
Well, something lighter than that. Probably... light armor that wouldn't hinder you. I ask Hugh, what would he need to wear? Like same as me?
Yeah, studded leather should do him good. Very well, so whatever you ask of me. And Undrill joins you guys now too. If you accept that quest.
We're just gathering strays.
Exactly, and we should probably go and see what exactly is going on with the 2 dispatches.
It's just more dino food.
Well, I mean, at least it's not us that are dino food then.
Exactly.
Can we sleep now, please?
No, wait, we got another person to talk to, probably.
Yeah,
We just haven't met them yet.
Solida, she doesn't really look interested in talking to you guys, but she is watching you all. You get the feeling that she's not very happy with you all. So Undrill joins you guys. He's a priest. He's like a cleric, pretty much. And Zandala hasn't joined you just yet, but she will. You don't really know much about her except she's looking for Artist Simba. Alright. Take a long rest. This is your first day in Port Nyanzaru done.
Dang.
Yay. That was a long day.
Alright, so every day that goes by, you've got this estimated time of how long Syndra has left to live, which was 3 months, 90 days. So that's not entirely accurate, but that's like an estimate, around 90 days. So I'm going to count down this hourglass by 1 day every time you take a long rest.
I mean, I get it, like, at the end of the 90 days, she's gonna die. But, like, at worst case, I guess, is we don't, like, lift the death curse. But other than that, like, if we lift it after that 90 days, we can just bring him back after the fact anyway, can't we?
Well, technically, the death
You
curse.
look over at Hugh Hackenstone, he's picking his nose. What? What did you say?
Well, I'm thinking if the death curse claims you, then you're not able to get resurrected ever again.
Yeah.
If you died during the death curse, you just can't be resurrected.
Even if it's
Because,
lifted.
yeah, the soulmonger
Where
eats your soul.
Yeah, but where are you getting this information from? Like, for all we know, when we kill the soulmonger, all the souls are released.
I'll be honest, I'm just assuming the worst case scenario.
Yeah,
And
you
then
gotta
going
assume
off that, whatever the worst thing is, that's probably what's happening, right? To Lich.
Yeah. That's
When
the
has
logic
it-
I
when-
want to get behind to.
When has the ledge ever been simple?
When you guys get up in the morning, you have your breakfast and whatnot, and Undrill like comes out from his dorm and he's just wearing like his underwear. I'm ready, sir. I have dressed as lightly as possible without getting arrested.
I put my 1 silver piece on the line for him to die.
I'll take that
The
bet.
jungle.
I'll take it. I'll put my
I-
1 silver on the line that he won't die.
He makes it to. I got a silver on. He makes it.
I
Yeah,
just
they both
pat
do.
him on the shoulder and tell him that's all you, my friend.
So it's pretty early when you guys head out in the morning. It's also raining today as well, so a lot of people are staying under cover. It's pretty heavy rain too. It's actually pissing down. As far as party sentiment go, Hugh Hackenstone and Musharib, they're getting along quite well. They seem to be, like 2 peas in a pod pretty much. Annette seems to be a little bit concerned about Undrill, and you feel like those two don't really get along too much from what you've seen. They haven't really talked too much, but she keeps his distance from him. So, it's pissing down with rain. Like, we're talking torrential rain, and The only reason it doesn't flood is because there are these massive gutters carved into the corners of every street. But it's like heavy tropical rain. So despite it raining so heavily, it's actually not even cold. It's like warm. It's like warm and raining. So even in his underpants, Undrill's like seems to be perfectly fine. It does break down the humidity a little bit, and you just smell this like tropical rain everywhere. It's actually kind of nice, and business goes on as usual despite it like it's like flooding rains. So you guys get ready in the morning and you head out. And what would you guys like to do now? What's on the agenda for today is obviously the divination from Grandfather Zatembe. That's not due till at least mid-afternoon. And then you can collect the debt at midday. You could spend some time looking around for rumors now and just wait till like one of those events are going to happen, or explore some more.
Or search for the dispatches.
There's also dinosaur races as well. You can search for those dispatches.
Indra also needs a supply, so you probably need to send him or go with him to get.
Andril, how much gold do you have on you?
Nothing, sir. He salutes you.
He's traveling
So,
light, can't you see?
I spent all of my gold allowance on a horse, sir.
What kind of armor did he have? Maybe you can sell that one.
Sell the horse.
He actually had chainmail.
Oh, that's 35 gold. Or no, 38 gold. Something in between.
Whatever you tell me, sir. You are my commander, my captain.
Captain, my captain.
I would sell his horse first, and then see what you get from that, and buy his supplies with that. If it's not enough, then start going down the list.
Well, either way, sell the horse, sell the his armor because he's not gonna need it, and buy the supplies for him.
That's 72 gold and 5 silver he gets if you sell those off.
And he only needs to get to that camp, so that's like what 20-day trip.
And
or
yeah, this guy, he seems like he'll do like whatever you tell him to do. So like, he says, "Do I give you the gold, sir, or do I keep it?"
Well, you give
How
it to
honest
me.
are you?
Very well, sir. I have 72 gold and 5 silver, sir.
Okay, so first of all, how many days would be a trip to the camp for him?
He's got enough to cover that easily.
Yeah.
20 days. Alright, he can...
So 10 gold.
Okay, I'll add that he's got. That supplies.
He needs the studded leather armor.
Yep, and that's if he has enough gold for
Yep.
an armor, he
Yes,
can
enough.
buy that one.
Started leather and 20 days of supplies. Done. Thank you,
Excellent.
sir.
And I give him the rest of his gold because it's his gold.
Thank you, sir. You are a very kind captain. I'm sorry about losing the dispatches, sir. I will strive to do better in the future, sir.
You need to buy him
You're
ointment.
doing great.
Need to buy what?
Him ointment. The bug ointment.
Well,
for at least the 20 days.
He buys all that. He can get all that.
Yeah, exactly.
He goes off and
Just
does all that then. Like, you tell him to do that and he just runs off and does it all.
Mhm.
He'll meet up with you. He'll find you later. If you can't find
Can I
you,
talk to it neat?
he'll find you. He'll meet you back at the Thundering Lizard. Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
try to impress her. So I say, I also have divination magic.
You? But you're not
Yep.
a follower of Severus.
Very true, but my tribe has shaman magic that we use to determine things.
Oh, your tribe?
Yes. And I pull out a rock and I say, this rock can determine the weather. It is a weather rock, and it's a
That's-
magic item.
How, You're so unoriginal. I swear. I know exactly what you're referencing.
Oh,
Yes.
this rock is magical?
Well, if it's wet.
Fine, what is the weather going to be in 47 days from now?
Wow, that's a long.
Savage could tell that easily.
It's going to be partly cloudy, with a chance of rain.
Make a persuasion check, Orion.
Let's see. Persuasion.
She walks away from you.
Damn it.
I will head back to check on my grandpa today. I'll meet you back at the Thundering Lizard later. Have a good day. And she runs off.
Damn it.
I will
damn it.
look for rumors.
Turing is mystified by this magic stone.
Well, generally, if it's wet, it's raining. If you put it on the ground and it jumps, there's an earthquake. If it's underwater, it's flooding. Magic.
Wow.
You hear Musha Ribbon, Hugh Hackenstone, having a conversation. Yes! Big red dragon it was! Size of the largest building in Port Nyanzaru. Took my arm clean off it did, but not before I hacked it straight in its head. Almost killed the beast it did. It ran from me after I sundered it. That is a very good story. I am looking for an item from my ancestral forge. Moradin's Gauntlet. Moradin's Gauntlet? Moradin's Gauntlet? You mean our creational father? Ah, it's meant to be, brother. If we get this gauntlet, I can put it on me spare arm. Ha ha! No. No, you will not. Oh.
All right. Do you guys want to get the reading and then get this debt?
Well, there's still time before that, so that's why I'm gonna do some rumor mongering.
All right. Let's do
Because
it.
that's at midday.
Yeah. And I want to know, since we're supposed to be leaving tomorrow, I want to know what the weather is going to be within the next 24. Is the rain going to continue into tomorrow?
Alright, use Druidcraft. It's going to be an average temperature. It'll be about 100 degrees. It's going to be not windy. It's going to be pretty ambient. And it's not going to be raining tomorrow. It's going to be a decent day. Similar to the weather it was today. No, yesterday.
I say to everybody before we leave, tomorrow, good day to leave. Not today, tomorrow.
Yep, my rock also agrees with that.
It's magic rock.
Magic rock.
Okay.
Alright, you guys head around the area around here, just mongering some rumors. Everyone make an insight check. Alright, tell them you're not having any luck. People are just laughing at you. You're like trying to speak to all these people that don't speak common. They only speak Jolton, and they just make fun of you. And Kalimdor, people they eye you suspiciously. And Petra, people are just amazed by your blonde hair. Meanwhile, Orion and Torag, you guys get some meaningful information. And each of you roll a D100. So, Turig, Yeah, you may be interested about this this giant turtle that you heard about yesterday. So you ask about that, and you learn that they're actually like these other turtles. You've heard of them. They're giant snapping turtles in Turtle Bay. Snapping Turtle Bay. Surprisingly, there are giant snapping turtles in Snapping Turtle Bay. Anyway, apparently one of them, this is what this die worker says, that one of them is as big as a house, and he's known as King Toba, and his shell has gemstones embedded in it. That's the third rumor. And Orion, you just like telling people like, oh, I'm heading out to the jungle. What do you know? What's good? And these people, they warn you, very dangerous out there. Careful of the night. Watch out for any mist that has a blue tinge to it. It spreads a fever that drives people mad.
A fever?
Yes,
Okay.
Jungle fever.
I see. Thank you.
All right.
I want to.
Yeah.
Sorry, can I ask either Hugh or Mushariba about this mist? See if they heard about it.
All right. They're there having an arm wrestle when you come over, and Hugh loses, and Hugh's like, let's go with me other arm. You interrupt that arm wrestle, and then sorry, what do you ask him?
Hey, the pair of you, I heard about a blue mist that spreads fever in the jungle. I was wondering if it's something you knew we should watch out for.
Huh? They both
blue
say
mist?
at the same time as they look over at you.
That answers
blue
that.
mist. Blue mist? Never heard of it. Don't know nothing about that. Huh. Are you listening to these crazies?
They do live here, so I figured I should.
Yeah, they live here. As in here. The people of Port Nyanzaru. They never leave these walls. They
Fair
don't
enough.
know about the jungle. They haven't had their arm taken by a red dragon. Alright, suddenly a dying man approaches you guys. And he wants help.
One lay on hands on him.
He's from the dye works. He dyes clothes for a living.
What seems to be the trouble?
He comes over to you, you see his hands soaked in dye. Bright colors, reds, blues, pinks. And he just sees you guys asking questions and whatnot. And he's dying, as in he dyes clothes. He's not
Yeah.
So very funny.
So why did he die
Hello, friends.
so close to us?
You are asking many questions. My name is Omala. I am the master colorist at the dye works. I need help from people that could help me. Can you help me?
What do you
Depends
need?
on what it is.
I am confiding in you because you're outsiders. I had bought some dancing monkey fruit on the black market. Now don't judge me. I don't take those kinds of drugs. I thought I could use it to make a dye. And shortly after I received this. And he produces this coin that looks like a Triceratops' head. This token that you guys actually have one of.
Yeah, I was about to say, haven't we seen something like this before?
Yep. A Yepka Society. Iron token. This is a Yepka Society. Iron token. This is a grim warning. You are the ones who fought at the executioner's run and impressed the merchant prince. Your reputation is spreading quickly throughout Port Nyanzaru. Most adventurers that have come here to seek the death curse, they have spent only a few hours, they have downed some tej at the tavern, and gleefully headed out into the jungle. You, friends, you seem insightful. You are getting to know the people. You are getting to know our ways. You are making friends. Yes?
Aye.
Do you know what this token is? Do you know what this means?
I know
I
I
do not.
passed the check, but I forgot what it. I know it means great evil or something, and I should have just thrown it in the water.
This is the Yapsa Society. When they judge that someone has damaged the social fabric of Chult, or if they are on the verge of committing wrong, it presents a warning. It is marked individual. So whoever gets the token, they have their own crime. Forgive me if my comment is not good. If person ignores warning, they are more offending our society. They will then meet with Merchant Prince to get punishment. They will put punishment on me. They will get sanction from Jessamine. She will make me disappear. Jessamine, I cannot speak with, but I want to meet with Quayothi. She is the one who controls the sale of fruit. Maybe she can say that it is okay that I buy this dancing monkey fruit. Please come with me, I ask you, I beg you. Come to Golden Throne. I must beg for my forgiveness. You are good with Merchant Prince. You can help convince.
I mean, I'm down.
Of course
We've
we'll
only-
help, but you have to know we don't know this prince personally.
We've had one conversation with her.
You can be like
Well, we had.
my judge. No, my person who represent me.
Yeah, look, I know a very good orc that can help you out here.
You do?
He's part of the Iron Gauntlet.
Yes, please. Anything. Otherwise they will make me disappear.
Look, he's got a bit of pull. All right.
Is that him?
Okay, crap.
And he points
Alright,
at Hugh
alright.
Hackenstone.
Now he's an orc.
Don't listen.
Hugh
to him. Of
Hackenstone's
course
got
we'll help you.
his other arm tucked into his shirt and he's waving his arms around. I've got no arms! Mushroom's just staring at him strangely.
You can't afford that man to represent you.
Has this fruit provided good dye?
Well, either way, I'm
The
gonna
fruit
help.
sale is illegal. Not allowed.
Understood,
Unless-
but you bought it regardless and tried to dye with it, didn't you?
I did wrong thing, yes.
So did it prove favorable result afterward?
The dye? Yes. Very good colors. I did
You
not
should
eat.
bring-
I did not eat. Me
I-
swear it.
You should
You
bring
have
what
a-
you died with you.
Yes.
Please, all I ask is you help a dying man.
Ugh.
Look. At this point, he
I'm
really
less
does deserve
inclined.
the orc.
Let's just help him. We got this. Conversation
Sure.
is enough.
I don't know.
risking much.
But I get the distinct feeling wearing any clothes dyed with this stuff will just get you high.
Not good to eat. Funny thing happened.
Do you have the stuff that you dyed with that fruit with you?
Yes.
Good. Let's go to the prince.
And he pulls out this stuffed doll. It's a monkey with wings, and it's being dyed brown. Flying monkey doll. Good, yes.
Can we tell if it's safe, like, to actually, since it was dyed in that fruit, that it's safe to like have, that it won't cause side effects to people that own it?
Turek, lick this.
You can make a nature check. I mean, he's
to
holding it
lick
with
the
his,
monkey, Turek.
he's holding it with his bare hands.
Yeah, but this is a toy clearly meant for children. They're definitely going to put this thing in their mouth. So Turek,
The monkey.
I only get dye from it. No poison anymore. And you're not sure, Petra. I mean, maybe. You've never heard of this dancing monkey fruit?
do you still have the fruit?
No.
Yeah, act Turg.
I got juice outside, and then I got rid of. But they must know I buy. Tureg, you know what dancing monkey fruit is. You probably eat it all the time. Yeah, if you eat it or drink its juice, then it just makes you like spin out, and you start doing you begin a comic dance that lasts for about a minute, and you just start dancing around like crazy.
So it's completely fine for Turek to lick the monkey.
So yeah, Turek licks the monkey, grabs the monkey and licks it and sees what happens.
All right, you just snatch it straight off of him, and you start sucking on it. Make a Constitution save.
Oh shit.
Oh, I did not mean to do that. I was rolling up for Constitution.
Well, you got a 12. What's your Constitution score?
I got a +2 to my Constitution, so I guess it would be the same roll anyways.
Yeah, you just suck the toy, and he looks at you
You
very
just suck.
strangely. Hey, give that back! And yeah, it just tastes not very nice. It doesn't really
It's
bother you
safe.
as a goblin, and it doesn't affect you in any way.
Completely safe for children.
I was just
Okay.
test.
Dancing monkey, make you dance, have good time. This monkey no make me dance. It's good.
Okay. I guess that's all that we needed to know to help this now.
Let's go say that to a merchant prince.
Yes.
Aki nafa like me. She friend.
Oh, please, thank you. We will go to Quayothi. Just now is good time. Just before noon. We go to Golden Throne.
Start
Real
heading
quick,
that
real
way.
quick.
I think
you
it's
know-
best if this one does not come. And he points to Hugh, who's now trying to tuck his legs into his pants. I got no arms and no legs! He's rolling around on the ground.
There's something wrong with him.
Alright, so you guys join Omala, and you head on over to Golden Throne. Over at number 4 over here.
I pick up his solicitor along the way.
Alright. So you guys, like, this building is quite impressive. The Golden Throne, and you can see why it's definitely the place where all the merchant princes hang out. It's got this huge golden top, and from what Annette tells you on the way over there, she finds you guys actually and meets up with you. She was just walking through the area, and she joins you and says, tells you that the cap, the dome, is made from solid gold. And you look at this gigantic cap, and it must be worth like hundreds of thousands of gold pieces if it's solid gold. Anyway, it's a big palace, and Annette tells you, yes, this serves as the meeting place for the merchant princes of Port Nyanzaru. It's recognized as the seat of the city's government. It was built decades ago from Amnian traders, but it is very, very nice. Look at it. It is only rivaled by the grander temples and the merchant princes' villas. And you notice there's like an honor guard of 8 heavy-set looking Cholton gladiators circling the building. And you guys head in to Golden Throne to try and convince Quayuthi. And that's where we'll wrap it up for today. So, lots of quests you guys got in today's session.
And tomorrow even more. Not tomorrow, next week.
Well, again,
It's only
all
day
good.
2.
It's all good as long as we are closer to leveling.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
when you hand in those quests, you get experience for them. So I don't think you actually completed any today, right?
We completed one, which was that dinosaur one. I'm not sure if it was a quest, but that rampaging dinosaur one.
No, we didn't complete any today.
Oh, that wasn't an actual quest. That was just like an encounter. All right, so yeah, you guys are making really good progress. You've checked out like a ton of Port Nyanzaru. So you've also managed to get all of your supplies. So you head out into the jungle, and
Barely.
and yeah, there's also yeah, you've got a guide, and you've got like an entourage. You've learned some rumors, and I think you guys are getting pretty close to being ready to head out into the jungle. So other things you may want to do is just like check out the dinosaur racing and try and clear up a few quests in town. Maybe get a little bit more coin, do some odd jobs. Other than that, I think you guys are getting really close to heading out.
Sweet.
and plus we have half.
Dinosaur race.
Yeah, we'll do dinosaur races next week.
I want some gold first to bet on them.
Yeah.
There's a couple of jobs there that you can do to get some gold, like to collect the debt, and you might get something out of this if you can convince Quayuthi not to have this dude killed.
And we're getting somebody new next week?
Yeah, got another player joining. So, yeah, what's he actually? Let's take a look. He is a monk cleric. Interesting.
Interesting combo.
Yeah.
I guess it uses wisdom and dex. That's totally doable. I've just never thought of doing that before.
He looks sly. Look at him. What's with that hat? So, it looks like he's an investigator. So maybe he's coming to investigate the death curse.
He's a human as well.
Yep, variant human.
Well,
Maybe he'll be
Wait.
like a investigator that's come to meet with the merchant princes, trying to meet one of them, and then he'll hear you guys heading out of the jungle and want to join you.
but we don't have so many humans, do we? Petra, I guess.
I'm a human as well.
Oh. Okay. So we actually don't have that much dark vision on our team, for a change.
It's
I'm
going to be the
guessing all-
first time I'm playing without dark vision.
I'm guessing. Wait, what's Orion then?
Orion's a shifter.
Oh,
I have dark vision.
yeah, so do I.
Alrighty, guys. Good progress today. It's going to be a big session next session as well in terms of progress. So I'll see you guys then.
Later,
Catch you guys next week.
Later, sub.